Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host Phontomen, and welcome to the show. Now, let's see if we could turn the volume back up on here. I've had the entire thing muted. I had to grab a couple of songs off of YouTube, but, well, it's because I don't have them on hand. My mistake. I'll correct that later. But welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Today, okay, the window's not set up right either. Sorry, spur of the moment stream here, obviously, because today Wargaming decided to give us a fucking present. You know, us zombies back here that have been dead for 1,000,000 years. If you use the code SANTA2023 and have been legally dead for more than 30 days, I wish I was making that up, but that's actually what the qualifying factor is. You are entitled to a free Yamato, if you have above tier 6 ships, which anyone who is worth their weight in salt, kept on the pipe dream for at least that long. If you don't have tier 6 ships, you get a Bismarck, which, that's not too terrible either, but the joke's on the people who actually played the game. They get a loot box. Nerds! Anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. We're gonna play Yamato, because Yamato, it's here. It's amazing. It's something that I always kind of wanted because it's a big stupid boat. It's like the mouse in World of Tanks, but I actually one day did get the mouse. But it's just the big stupid boat that you want, but you don't want to go all the way down the tree. But says Wargaming, is that the only issue? Well, sir, we can fix that real quick! Just this once, just for you, player. We will rise you from the dead and just give you the whole ass boat. Active players got a massive shaft by Wargaming. Well, good! They failed the litmus test, they actually fell for the pipe dream. No, you had to get off the ride, and then when Wargaming wants you back, they come crawling back on their bellies with free Yamato. So, hey loser, where's your free boat? Right, you do get the rather generous, New Year's and Santa crates, but yeah, your odds of getting anything that you want out of those, good luck. You do get one free one, which is just hilarious. And me and Martin were concerned because here's the thing. Me and Martin had a moment probably last month where we needed a break from all of the foxhole shenanigans, so we, had a nice drink and went sailing. I didn't remember when that was, and neither did he. So we were concerned that I was not, in fact, legally dead for 30 days and wouldn't qualify for the boat. But lo and behold, I come on, I enter the code, and I have a free Yamato. Right, so let's go play the boat, shall we? Let's roll us up in co-op battles just to get used to it, because I know how to play a battleship in World of Warships, but let's see what this is like before we just rush into, well, competitive games, because we have absolutely nothing else to play. Because tier 10 co-op, tier 10 operations is not a thing, still. But, before we rush into why probably exactly why this is being given away for free, other than a holy shit, please come play the game, we beg you moment. It's probably because it's the least effective tier 10 out of the bunch. But hey, it's free, and it's the biggest boat that ever was. But hang on here. Put that down there, good. Okay, so, as I remember, the whole thing of the Yamato is it's very large. As you can see, it's very large. It's no longer the largest boat in the game, though, and it no longer has the biggest guns, because Wargaming's, relentless thirst for new content means that you will eventually destroy any form of dating. Because you can't just stop, right? You can't just stop at the cutoff. You have to generate hype, and you need more content in these games. War Thunder has this problem, and at least games like Armored Warfare have no fucking cutoff date. They just have to come up with something that looks reasonable and not have a tank that fires lasers or some shit. Yet, anyway. Super ships. Yeah, unfortunately, there's that. But the sad thing is, yeah, I can't... I would absolutely adore this, and it would be absolutely perfect if I could play this in operations. But we can't play tier 9 and 10 in operations yet. I don't know why the fuck they haven't done that yet, because it's the fucking Yamato. why wouldn't I want to actually relax and have fun in the fucking Yamato? I know what I'm going to walk into for, PvP is going to be absolutely excruciating, because the Yamato's not meta. We'd know if it was, and we probably wouldn't be getting it for free. But I know what I'm going to walk into with PvP, and that just makes me want to sit here and play co-op battles the entire stream, but that'd be kind of dull, sadly. I'd play Operations the entire stream, though, if we were able to do that. But we're gonna have to go in there and look at PvP, and I'm not gonna be surprised by what I find, in that my ship ain't really all that good in the current environment. Did they have a sci-fi skin for the Yamato? Well, we did have that rather amazing sci-fi event that I think they reran once. Swap it to AP shells, you shitter. But blap. Here, I'll swap to AP after firing at this guy. And I don't have my sight, so this is going to be a lot of guesstimation. Well, that's not too bad. I do have all the upgrades on, because I had enough money, because what the fuck am I doing with it? It shattered. Nice. It hit the deck and it shattered. I didn't catch what boat that was, but oh. Well, good thing I was gonna be knife fighting in Yamato anyway. Because why the fuck wouldn't we do that? That's a really terrible angle, but he's turning. He's turning. That's probably not gonna auto bounce, but that's still a really shit angle to be firing at. Come on. Turning. Turn. That looks good enough. That accuracy is abysmal, but that's kind of Japanese battleships thing. They have really long range. The accuracy is just generally awful, though. Ah, yes, but now the real core, the real main course here, secondary fighting, because I love me a swashbuckling, even though Yamato isn't really terribly good at that. But, hey, you! Yeah, I better Citadel a bitch in this. Yeah, I better do that.
Our team has taken the lead.
Okay, so all 3 turrets here. We need to clear the wreck, obviously, but that probably won't be too much of an issue. We are totally capable of surviving that fire, which is why I'm ignoring it. I do remember how to play a battleship. You can survive 1 fire, and I do have the firefighting skill, too, so we can only have a maximum of 3 fires on the deck. But, right, so...
Target penetrated.
Ooh, that's not a Citadel, but 30,000 damage, I'll take it. Also, by the way, fitting for me being a zombie in this situation, this ship is captained by the captain that I had running the Issei, which is my absolutely ancient Japanese carrier commander. You know, back when that was actually, a thing that mattered. They melt. I'm gonna get absolutely wasted in PvP trying to play it like this, but they melt. Thanks to the whale stream, I now have 263,000 channel points. Yeah, right, I closed that up. I won. So the answer was I win. Phontomen, we humbly request more gambling. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What do we do? Well, we kind of already know I'm gonna fuck up and die if I play PvP, so where's the risk here? What do we do? How do I base a game of chance off of this? I've already won. I have a free Yamato. You can't take it away from me. I'm super cool. Let's see here. That guy isn't moving, so... Again, the wonderful firing range of Japanese battleships. Oh, wait, no, he's still standing still. I hit him for minuscule amounts of damage, but I might as well fucking mail him the shells at this point. Remember, you have a spotter plane. This is true, but I hardly fucking need the spotter plane, honestly, because what is it going to do? Oh boy! Now I have like 30 kilometers of firing range! Oh boy, that's gonna be useful! Wow, I actually got the kill. Woo! Free boat! I swear, just, obviously, aside from all the shitposting I do on Wargaming's behalf, because fuck you, I'm entitled to do that, because I've been here since World of Tanks, since the beta of World of Tanks. So, 2011, that's how long I've been here. Hi, guys. So I get to shitpost. Aside from that, though, this is a great clickbait. They should hire me. They probably immediately want to fire me again, but clearly, they should hire me. Okay, congratulations, Captain. 8 years have passed since your first battle. More than that. Please accept the congratulations as well as 45 white camouflages, 180 level 1 economic bonuses, and a special patch. Keep battling. Because I'm only here because free boat. But thank you. Okay, so free patch? New patch? What? Collectors Club? What? Epic. I'm already cringing. Oh, I know. God! Okay, so where's the cool one? Windrose. No. Okay, Canada Day. No. So where's the... Is that one? The 8 years on end. Whoop-de-fucking-do. But, of course... Nah, fuck you. There's no... Yeah, that's great! I have something more legit than that if we want to be waving our dick around like that. Take up the sheets, me hearties. Water the deck with brine! Bend to the oars, you lousy whores! My boat's bigger than yours. Okay, so... What should we... I guess we... Well, okay, as the people demanded it, I guess we're gonna have two here, or two choices here, but hang on. If I can, manage prediction. Okay, so... Okay, I have to... Okay, yeah, I did that, but now how do I make a new prediction? What the hell? Okay, so start prediction, obviously. Okay, there we go. Start prediction. Okay, so... Okay, so... Let's make this easy. Okay. All right. Right, okay, ladies and gentlemen, you have 2 minutes. The prediction is... Will I die with more than 1 kill, or will I just die? You decide. Place your bets. For I have already won, because I don't want to play PvP anyway. I'd rather be playing operations, but I have a fucking free boat. Right, so your choices are I die with at least 1 kill or more, or I just die. But okay, so well, do it at about. I'll hop into the matchmaking at about half, and then by the time the game is loaded, we'll probably be in the. You're right about there. By the time the game loads, it will probably be like 10 seconds left, and well, then that's it. Good enough. No matter how much higher I get, I still find myself going back to the St. Louis. Well, that's because the St. Louis is fun. It's covered in fucking guns, and it's you can't citadel it. I, too, wish to return to the Great White Fleet. Okay, so, is it gonna be full of Yamatos? No, actually, shockingly enough, it is not full of Yamatos. There's not a single Yamato here! That's a bad sign. But I'm the only one with a free boat. Yes, Egg Roll looking to immediately bet his winnings off of the whale dungeon, and, probably... We'll see. Knock on wood. We'll see how that goes. It's gonna be a massive upset, I can already tell. Well, if I happen to die like a bitch, that one person who bet like 1,000 points is gonna be real fucking happy. Okay, so I'm gonna do the smart thing and go over there with the rest of my battleships, because I am in fact a Yamato, and that's about it. There's no carriers either, probably because everyone also hates carriers and they're irredeemable, unfortunately. I happen to have liked carriers. Remember, the captain of this boat is a Japanese carrier captain. But that's when we were sawing bitches in half like a flaming katana, and no one liked that. Oh, right. So it's... What is it? Ah, right. Actually, no. There it is. We are only allowed that much horn. That is the legally allowable length of horn.
Enemy force detected.
Okay, so the problem here at top tier is that it becomes an incredibly passive, boring as fuck game because you either go in with your team or you die. The problem is, though, if your team doesn't go in, you can't go in. And if your team is losing, and you still can't go in, you cannot correct the problem. And so you sit there watching your team lose, and there's nothing you can do about it. But these gentlemen look as though they are going to do something aside from that fucking cruiser that is going to try and corner camp the island. However, those guys are in range. I could be shooting at them. Wait, what happens if you don't die with no kill? Well, I suppose that's still a loss? Or we go to the next one, then. Let's see here. He's turning, so... We're gonna have a guess. No, those are off. Well, actually, he might turn back into those if he's fast enough on the turn. Wait. Nope, they missed. Yep, nope. Very close to his side, but still a miss. Well, hello, Alaska. See, that man bought that boat. Interesting. I got my boat for free. That, unfortunately, that accuracy shows in that case, but I may hit him once. One whole hit. Okay, so now we sit here playing the passive game and just shelling people. I mean, we could run for cover here, but that Alaska, that Alaska's... I might get another shot on that Alaska, but the shell dispersion is so fucking awful, who the hell knows. Those might actually, no, those will probably plunge onto his jack if I don't... hey! Unfortunately, just a little bit short of actually killing him. Okay. That was not a kill, but I got close. It's not awful. It's just that I know I can't really do very much other than just that. To sit here, play incredibly safe, and do nothing else. It'd be probably more awful if there were carriers, but thankfully, no one likes playing carriers, so there's that. I liked playing carriers, and even I don't like playing carriers.
Reporting the position of a strategic target.
Okay, so me and this little, you know, this battle formation here are basically what we've got here going into A. We're going to fight A, and then we're going to see what happens. But then again, after we get through A, the match is probably going to be effectively over. So it's either we're the only ones left, or we've won against the entire enemy team. Go team, end of game.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Unfortunately, we've lost all of our destroyers. A shame. They still have more than a few left out there. Ooh, that actually might wind up being a good snapshot. Ooh. Yeah, we don't want to go in there with the destroyers in there, so let's back it up. I'm a Yamato. We can handle being shot at, but let's not walk into Torpedo Alley. Also, Jesus Christ. Man, do we slow down? Not at all. Granted, it's a Yamato, so what did I expect? But let's back the fuck up. Once again, amazing corner camping with a ship. Yes, that's totally ship. That's totally real naval combat right there. Playing an incredibly slow game of Counter-Strike. An astoundingly slow game. People said that about World of Tanks. People said World of Tanks was an incredibly slow game of Counter-Strike. This is even worse. Also, the armor is really not holding at all. At least I'm not being citadeled, I guess. Is he really throwing depth charge? Actually, no, that is a submarine over there.
Good game, everyone. Airborne.
Okay, that guy's dead. Good. This is rather mediocre here, but,
Attention. Reporting the
okay, the submarine's dead. There's that. Do I want to go in there and fight them? No. But okay, so that guy, that's not a Zhao moving at breakneck speed, so... Oh dear lord, a Thunderer. Oh dear lord, a Thunderer. Jesus Christ. I poke.
The ship is on fire.
Yeah, that's about it, really. We trade shots. I have a giggle, he has a giggle, and that's about it. And unfortunately, it looks as though, yes, the game is in fact over. What do you know? I was actually right. We were either going to win, and then job's done, or not.
Torpedoes to port.
I poked him. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, they burned out. Thank God for that. Haha, not long, Lance. Okay, so, yeah, gentlemen, the Kremlin and the Des Moines are going in. I guess I am, too. Let's try and do something today.
On fire.
Okay, I think it's enough fires today, sir. I think that's enough fires. Let's stop losing literally all my health.
Problem solved, sir. Enemy cruiser detected.
Those look on. Nah, just nicked them. Too short. Well, he missed too. Yay, we're all stupid. Man, I've seen what games end at this point of the match. Yeah, pretty much. That's just about it. We're not gonna win by... We're just gonna lose by points. Game's over. Congratulations, we played so passively that we've lost. The end. You can hardly blame some tactics revolving around situations like this, but at the end of the day, it's incredibly fucking mind-numbingly boring. I mean, the only real risk factor here is, am I going to win the bet or not? That's it. We've artificially added a little bit of tension here, because, well, I actually care about winning or losing now. Even though it's not really under my control, but them's the bet. Well, can I overmatch the bow of a Kremlin? Let's find out. Yes. Ow, though. Yeah, that's about it. We're winning or losing now, so this is that it. This is it. We're done. This is about it. This is it. This is the last dance. Ooh. Ooh. Come on, load. Wildstar, fire the gun! Yeah! Good shooting, Wildstar! If honor is preserved, then all is preserved.
Torpedoes to port.
Well, I even avoided the torpedoes. And I'm dead. Imminently. I will not be able to twist my guns or do anything.
Support the allied target.
You didn't know that's gonna kill me. Not that guy. That guy. Those right there. Right. Well, there's that. I won again. Dang. Oh no. What a shame. But yeah, no, that's top tier at this point. What happened? We got into a passive staring contest where we just chipped at each other. One team lost, and then there's nothing that team can do for the rest of the game. And we're just sitting here spinning our wheels, trying to farm as much damage until the enemy comes over and kills us. And even if we didn't do that, we were going to imminently lose by points, which, even if we were somehow managed to maintain the staring contest, we still wouldn't have won. Thus the problem with PvP in this game. It's boring, and it very quickly snowballs to one side, and that's it. There's nothing you can do. But, oh well. That's it. Wait, can I just straight up join a new... Oh my god, even the game knows! I can just straight up join a new match? Hitting escape? I don't even have to leave the match anymore? Even the game knows! Even the game knows and has adopted. Moving on! Wow, that's really terrible. Can we, like, you know, get those tier 10 operations now so we don't have to put up with this no more? Thanks. Okay, thanks. Right, well, hang on here. Okay, choose outcome. I managed to win, so there's that. There is that. The outcome was I did in fact die with 1 kill. Honor is preserved. Also, that guy's got a Yamato. I bet that guy got a free Yamato. I bet that guy knows. But you see, the problem here is that it's not really the Yamato's fault at all. It's... Well, I suppose in a way it is, because the Yamato has to face things like that Thunderer over there that basically has competitive damage output that I can't really do anything against. The whole point of the Yamato is that I am the biggest boat that ever boated, and so I'm supposed to be really hard to kill, and in most cases now, that's not the case. What do you know? The same thing that happened to World of Tanks happened to World of Warships, where armor and durability aren't allowed to win, because it's anti-skill! What do you know? So, at the end of the day here, I don't think it's really even the Yamato's fault that it's not meta anymore. It's the whole fucking game. And on top of that, the whole game is basically now people trying to fucking, like, quickscope each other from across the map while hiding around fucking corners and being incredibly passive bitches. Because that's just the whole fucking game now. So... Well, Wargaming, thanks for the boat, but yeah, I don't think giving us free Yamatos is gonna fix the situation, though. It's gonna be a novelty for a couple of days, though. I'm not spending any fucking money, though.
Enemy force sighted on
The Yamato was a glass cannon from the get-go. Even more of a glass cannon now. Well, it at least had the hit points that kind of shrug shit off, and the Yamato had the advantage, from the beginning that nobody had bigger guns than you. Remember, that was the original cutoff. No guns bigger than the Yamato. That didn't last. But that was an advantage the Yamato had, day one. Wargaming were adamant that they weren't going to put in any bigger guns than the Yamato's guns. And yeah, that now you don't have any advantages no more. So Fonda, do you see that Marauders is adding guilds? Yes, I did see that, and I'm fairly interested. However, what am I doing? Oh right, I think I'm thinking I'm playing co-op battles, and it's not really gonna matter where I go. Yeah, nah, fuck that. But then again, everyone else is going to the other side of the map. I've got one battleship over here going God knows where. Well, his name is it's a Champagne, so clearly he's drunk. So, this shouldn't be that much of a surprise. But, yeah, now I'm being shot at by literally everyone in the 100 Acre Wood. Mm-hmm. Oh, goody, it's a fucking submarine. All right, submarines, too! Making this even more of a bitch. Go, secondary guns! Blap that man! Also... Yes, torpedo homing mitigated. Not by much, though. It's still going to hit me. Yeah, I'm still going to get hit.
Torpedoes, get ahead. Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly. Problem solved, sir.
Honor is preserved. Honor is preserved, the end. I clicked a destroyer. Woo. I may actually survive this flooding. We did a thing! Wow! I'm still gonna take a lot of damage from this incoming fire, though. Holy shit, you guys missed a Yamato. What are you doing with your lives? Oh, not getting a free boat. That explains it!
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Ram them with your mass. Only then can we truly win this game. Entirely correct. Today is a good day to die. However, unfortunately, this is going to take a lot of maneuvering to get over there without being shot to shit, and we know there's a submarine up in that bitch. I am detected by the submarine. Actually, no, it's actually... Well, the Montana can't fucking see me. The Montana can't actually see me, so this means that I'm being spotted by a... Yep, there he is. Yep, there he is. Wow, they made that incredibly fucking obvious. Like, holy shit.
Torpedoes, direct front. Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes astern.
I ate it!
Concentrate fire on the target.
I'm fine! I didn't put out the fucking the depth charges though in time, but ha! I'm fine. Everything's fine. How are you? That's a Montana over there. I may get into ramming a distance with him. However, unfortunately, I'm probably gonna die to all the battleship shells raining down on my forehead right now.
The ship is on fire. Torpedoes to port.
Yeah, there's really nothing I can do about that.
Torpedoes to port.
Have a depth charge!
Good game, everyone. Airborne.
Hey, I actually got it! Hey! He's dying too.
Team has taken the lead.
The end. But anyway. This is the whole game. Oh, I died. Moving on. That's actually the attitude that you need to have to be better at these games, to slowly learn it. But at the end of the day, this just shows you how fucking shallow the game is. But hey, I'm at tier 10. I have a free Yamato. I literally don't give a shit. I'm here in a game with no horses in this race with a free boat. I'm just here for fucking entertainment value, and I'm getting it. Now we gotta ram someone. Yeah, we're gonna, you know what, we're gonna do it. We're gonna ram. Now we need to ram someone. There will be no bets placed on this because I know I'm probably gonna fuck up and die a couple of times, but we're doing it. Are we drowning in sweat from other players? Maybe something like that, but at the end of the day, honestly, this game is fucking silly. Which is probably why that Wargaming had to resort to throwing a free fucking Yamato at people. Because what the game is fucking unappealing. And dude, you know what the funny thing is? I'm one of the loudest people, that I know at least, talking over and over again about how we could do this better, and the problem is with these games is they start to revolve around shit that's boring, uninteresting, and fucking stupid. But they never want to change. And when they do change, it's usually getting worse, not better. So yeah, this is why they pulled the desperation move of giving people free Yamatos. But to directly improve in the situation, they just need to add more co-op battles. I mean, more operations so we can play the game in PvP. I mean, PvE. And actually, honestly, at the end of the day, I would like to see the entire game be able to be played in operations. You don't actually even have to come over to PvP if you don't want to. This would piss the tryhards off to no end. But you know what? It would make the game more entertaining! To a larger portion of people, too. So, the tryhards might be mad, but you may actually have more people playing the fucking game, which is, clearly the problem here if they're throwing free Yamatos at people. I mean, it worked in my case, but it's not gonna work very long. You're not getting any more money out of me.
Enemy force detected.
Until I have some novelty, i.e. playing operations in boats that I want to play in, yeah, there's nothing else for me to really do. That is a destroyer sitting totally fucking still. What is he doing? Aside from being sponsored by anime, and unfortunately because he is a destroyer, he definitely dodged my shells by standing still. Well played, Lullyboat. Am I gonna hit anything? I have no idea. I'm gonna attempt to not... Nope, actually I did hit him. Am I gonna hit him with the other... Wow, that was actually... Yeah, actually, shit, fuck. That was actually worthwhile! Yep, I remember how to do this. Yep, it's all coming back to me. 2 fires and immediately hit the repair. Also, I have the coal consumable that allows... No. No, I'm going forward. Fuck you. Fuck you and your passive video game. I am going to ram a bitch. That is it. The sword is drawn. It will not be sheathed again unless in honor. End of story. Unfortunately, our submarine is doing a really terrible job fighting that other submarine. So yes, Mr. Submarine, literally right next to that other submarine. Why haven't you spotted these torpedoes until it's far too late? Wow, you must be bad at submarines then. Wow. Good job, guys. Well. Oh, right, I had more than one. Unfortunately, I am now dead. What a shame. Moving on! I could care. I could feel bad. I don't. Do you know why? Because even the game has acknowledged that you just leave and go join another fucking game. That's the most entertaining part about this, other than, free Yamato. It's the fact that the game has actually acknowledged that it's not worthwhile to have any major form of disappointment whatsoever in this game because it's already that bad. Again, this game is driving people away so much they had to hand me a free Yamato to come back. So yeah, guys, about that fucking PvE mode and those operations, you might have more longevity than throwing more tier 10 vehicles at people, but go ahead. Go right ahead and throw a Missouri or something at people. That'll get them back in like a couple of months if you want to keep doing that. Hand out Thunderers again. I'm sure people will be amazingly pleased. And all the people that are still here who worked for their boats will be so ecstatic that you're so desperate and don't give a shit about them that you're giving away free boats to people who don't even play the game, thus massively watering down their accomplishments. I'm sure those people, that the people you're catering to still, for some reason, are going to be absolutely fucking ecstatic. But, you know, Wargaming, we know it's got, you already don't care about those people whatsoever, so let's stop fucking around here and actually put some PvE game modes in that are actually good, right? You already don't give a shit about those tryhards over there. You're giving me a boat that people worked for free. You already don't care about your players' investment. Give us a free fishing boat. But they already don't care, so let's just stop fucking around, guys, and actually give people something that will actually, I don't know, have them enjoy the game for a longer period of time here. But you see, they even realize that that losing a game, which is also, because of how the game is designed, kind of unavoidable at top tier. Your team fucks up and you lose. There's no way of getting around that, and you will sit there for like 10 minutes waiting for the inevitable to come, and you can't really do anything about it. And so the losses are crushing, and then people quit the game because they're bored, and the victories aren't good enough to overmatch that fucking, that feeling of, of being trapped in defeat when your team isn't good, which you can't control in the first place. So you can't remove the problem, and the solutions, or rather the moments where you circumvent the problem, really aren't that great after the end, at the end of the road. So, guys, I think I've assessed the problem here, and I think, while it's fun that you allow me to instantly skip to another battle, the moment I die, which is fantastic, wonderful, it's kind of a band-aid to the point that you could totally fix by allowing us to play literally anything other than this fucking godforsaken game mode. But I know, you guys have to do, like, game design. Wow, fuck. Have you seen Gaijin attempt to game design? Holy shit. I know, it's absolutely murderous and horrifying. They actually have to use their brains to design a game that's fun, rather than us just driving big things into each other. Wow. But again, this game would be immediately fixed at 100% better with just Operations Expanded, which they should have already been doing, but for some reason they've just stopped. The entire game having a revamp and just having PvE be on par with PvP, like originally like Armored Warfare was, where PvE and PvP sit on equal ground. Maybe one is better than the other one, like, say, you get more research points in PvE, but you get more money in PvP. And so you kind of have to dip into both if you want to, move optimally, but you could just sit and do whatever you wanted, because they were both, at the end of the day, roughly equal. That went out the window anyway, but so we don't really have to adhere to anything like that. But the game would actually be significantly improved by just having PvE be allowed to stand on the same fucking two legs as PvP. Because if you're handing me a free Yamato, you're not gonna tell me with a straight face that this game is some kind of like amazing PvP competitive esport juggernaut or some shit. If you're so fucking desperate for more players that you need to give me a free Yamato, I don't think... failed to detonate.
Torpedoes, direct front. Hull breach. We're taking on water.
I mean, yes, but also...
Torpedoes, dead ahead. Torpedoes to starboard.
I've seen worse.
Torpedoes, dead ahead. Torpedoes to port.
I click it. I clicked him real good.
Problem solved, sir.
Yeah, it's Forever Sleepless. It unfortunately, like most of these games, all of these games are these ridiculous, stupid, ill-advised zero-sum games where they could put more effort and get better results. But it seems as though the entire I wasn't using that fucking turret anyway. It seems as though the entire oh damn it, I fell short. But the entire thing is to do as little work as possible.
Torpedoes to port.
Like, they could develop a better game, but the entire point is not developing. Come on. Well, I didn't get him, but he's dead. Oof. But as you see, attempting to advance when it's not advisable gets you instantly killed with really nothing. I barely made it to the center of the map. Like, even the halfway point of the map. That's what happens when you try and do this, which is why this game is not fun.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
You can't act on your own, because the moment you do that, you instantly die. So, the thing I'd like to do, in the battleship, be able to direct the flow of combat, I cannot do, because I need more than just me. And so I'm basically shackled to the passive motherfuckers who think they're playing smart, and at the end of the day, if you're winning, you are playing smart. Are you having fun? No. Is it fun? No. Could it be more fun? Yes. Are we gonna do that? No, not at this rate. So, me attempting to ram people just showcases to you how well I was playing the first fucking game. And just showcases, yeah, no, that's it. That's really, I was playing the game extremely well with the cards the game handed to me, and that game, I had shit cards, but I survived up until everything, the bank bust and the entire fucking table fell apart. That's all you can do in a losing situation. Even if you're playing it amazingly well, that's it. And so me playing like a retard and saying, well, I'm not going to be passive, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to click on people aggressively with my boat, my big boat. And what happens? I die. So yeah, you can't play the game you want to. You have to play other people's games, no matter how fucking dull and boring and excruciating they are, because you have to get your team to want to do something. But unfortunately, everybody's got it in their heads that playing passive is the way to go. And unfortunately, there's no getting around it. And so, what's the problem here? As Mark Twain would say, hell is other people. And if we were playing cooperative against an enemy team that was trying to kill us, rather than trying to super awesome metagame the game without actually, doing very much, we'd actually have a more lively and eventful battlefield. That's why AI is superior and more entertaining. Yes, the AI rushes you and dies like mooks. But you see, because they don't give a shit, they can be made to do more interesting things than a player playing optimally will. A player playing optimally is actually the most frustratingly passive bitch ever, and it's not fun. An AI, at least they rush you like idiots, and then you actually have yourself a knife fight with your ships. You actually have an engagement, because the AI doesn't really give two shits if it loses. It has to fight you. Players can't do that, or rather, they don't want to do that, and so nobody gets those satisfying engagements where I just get into a fight and I shoot a bitch. This logic is why I don't like playing fighting games, which is understandable as well. If the only people you have to fight against in a fighting game are the most annoying, excruciatingly boring fucking people who do the same thing because it works. But they do the same fucking thing over and over again and force you to not be able to play the characters in the styles that you want because you have to fucking beat them by doing something else. Even if you can do that, you're not having fun. He's forcing you to play another game that you don't want to play. I want to play this other game. But he doesn't want to do that because he wants to win more. But you can beat him if you play to that, but the problem is he's directing how you play the game. Which, fuck that! It's kind of the same logic here. Very good thing to bring up Forever Sleepless. That's exactly the situation we have here. I am at the mercy of the enemy's strategy. I don't really get to dictate anything. I get to exploit them when they play stupid, but that's about it. It's the same thing in World of Tanks, obviously. The first mistake is wanting to play the game. And so what do? You load gold, you sit around a corner, and you wait for someone to get bored and rush ahead trying to play the game. And then you kill them. And that's how you win. Same shit here, and it's fucking awful! Mainly because it's even slower. But again, I can just hit battle on if I lose, so who cares? It's very sad that I could sit here and, complain and, bring up the evils of the world until I'm blue in the fucking face, but I know nobody's listening. But you can directly see, ow, that was a Citadel. But you can directly see the problems with the game and the fact that I'm not allowed to play it the way that I want to because it's not optimal for me to do that. And so I'm forced to basically play the game that other people make for me. And I don't mean wargaming either. No, if that was the problem, it'd be certainly fixed by me being able to make my own fucking game. But if I made my own multiplayer game, I'd still have to deal with all these shitters playing in ways I don't want them to. And wow, yeah, you just do not have any durability, do you? I mean, granted, that's another Yamato shooting at me. I'd expect that one. Didn't see that one over there, but... yeah, you have no tanking power, which is why I never really liked battleships to begin with. Battleships aren't really that tanky at the end of the day, and if you try and push into areas that are small and confined to get to the to the points, the things you need to win battles, you catch a wave of torpedoes in the face and you die. So what does that mean? You sit in the back and you do absolutely nothing. I clicked him. I sure clicked him good. But unfortunately, as you can see, I couldn't even get onto the control points. And, well, there you go. There's more torpedoes, and then there's submarines. Yeah, guys, I can kind of see why the people don't like submarines, but fuck you. Ah, well-timed! See, I did it! He's just gonna fire another fucking volley at me, but I did the minigame right! I'm gonna die anyway, but I did the minigame right! I might die before those torpedoes even get to me. But yeah, again, he's just gonna shoot another wave of torpedoes at me. And I'm dead. So, what have we learned? I can't go into the center of the map, and no one else is advancing like that. But this is what destroyers are supposed to be for. Destroyers are supposed to rush in and use their invisibility smoke to control the cap points. And that's about all destroyers are really good for, because the moment they get into another engagement, anywhere else, they immediately die. So what do you see here? Attempting to move even towards the middle of the map. Not advancing into the enemy spawn. The middle of the map before I am allowed to, before it is pertinent for me to do so, results in instant death. So do we all understand why I'm going to be playing passive now? I think so. Unfortunately, now I can't ram people. I have to sit here and wait until the opportunity presents itself, but people just don't get this close. If I want to ram someone, I'm going to have to go into fucking co-op battles and ram a bot, because again, the bot will be doing things that allow me to do that. But, wargaming? Having trouble with your player numbers and want people to come back? So desperate are you that you throw a free Yamato at people that haven't been playing for more than a month to get them to come back in? So desperate? Well, sir, I think I see some problems with this game and how it can be corrected. And it is effectively stop relying on PvP so much and actually let PvE shine, so we can use all of these boats in operations that can be made big, theatrical, and above all else, actually fun. See, most people would think, oh, well, killing the AI is boring. You're just shooting at bots, and players are more interesting. And those people are the smoothest brain of all the smooth brains that ever smooth. Brain. Because they don't understand that bots can be made to be, to do things that are suicidal, but they can assist an overall sort of stage. A little bit of a production put on in front of you that makes you feel like you're actually, in a fleet engagement or something like that, right? You fancy that one, right? Also, is this the asymmetrical mode again? The hell is this again? Arms race. Yeah, whatever the, oh right, yeah, the Zeppelin, whatever the fuck this is. players are more interested when they are not following a meta. Yes, and because, again, the meta just becomes, you know, just doing the same thing over and over again and just doing it better than the other guy, which, again, is a contest, sure. However, clearly, that's not enough if you're throwing free Yamatos at people. So, But, again, ladies and gentlemen, if this game had PvE, it would be immensely better, and I'd actually consider spending money on it, and if we had actually more content, where we had, you know, larger things to do with other people, I'd actually maintain an actual force here playing the fucking game. It wouldn't be that fucking difficult to really fathom anyway. Fathom either. We could actually have raid content in this game that would actually be pretty good. But, again, they don't want to do that. They started to do that, and then they just stopped. I don't know why. Why? Like, if I remember correctly, like, what, the population of operations jumped, like, what, 25% overall after the initial buzz was over? They still held on to a fucking quarter increase in players? And you don't develop any further content for that? What?
Nice work.
Then again, I suppose at the end of the day, looking at World of Warships and World of Tanks, they seem to be betting on Twitch drops a lot, don't they? Because it's much more fun to watch other people play the game than actually sit here yourself. Again, very telling, but they don't want to admit this for some bizarre-ass reason. I don't get it. Again, it feels like they could design more game, but for some reason, that's not the objective. They could do better, but they've decided that no, the objective is to do as well as we can with what we have, and that's it.
Requesting support.
Alright, since we're playing the silly-ass game mode now, I could actually I'm not gonna ram the Yagumo, I'm not gonna get that close, but it would be funny if I got closer. And here's the kicker. When it comes to competitive video games, it's always more fun to watch rather than play. This is true for most people. And at the end of the day, here, if we're getting into that argument, we also have to, face the facts of, most people are going to be spending, most people who are good at video games are going to be playing better video games than this.
Months. What am I doing with my life?
You're sitting here watching this show, sir, and also thank you, Eggroll, for gifting me Ready or Not as well. I've actually wanted to get that game. That and 6 Days of Fallujah as well. I can bother the shark more in that, but thank you for gifting me that, sir. I kind of got swept up in the whole free Yamato buzz here, which was kind of the point of the whole free Yamato thing. Okay, so yes, that man died. What a shame. And also, I don't know what it is with Slav developers here, but for some reason they can only design game modes that immediately fall to just killing the enemy team. I'd love to dodge that, however I couldn't fucking see it, and also would have, if I had stopped before, I would have been hit by it anyway. Oh, the Yugomo's McDead. He actually got blind shot by a torpedo. Ah!
Problem solved, sir. The ship is on fire. Spotter airborne. Torpedoes dead ahead.
More torpedoes. I citadel to fucking Amagi.
To port.
Nice.
We're taking on water quickly.
But you could see the problems with the game, and you could also see them just not snapping to fixing them. And even when they actually start fixing them, they abandon them. Okay, well I can sure punch the shit out of a ship that's lower tier than me. However,
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
I'd love to bloop him. I really, actually, I might have the chance. Well, there's that destroyer over there. $12,000 damage. Okay, I don't know if he's fired. Yes, he has. Well, what a shame. Well, the whole ocean. I hit the map boundary. Oh no, I've been penned in, but that Amagi might actually die too. Hang on here. Yep. Our only shame, our only mistake and shame is we attempted to play the video game. Well played, sir. Moving on. Ready or Not has more meat than 6 days. Oh, well, good. Well, yeah, maybe I can drag the shark into playing with me and showing me the ropes here. She loves telling me what to do and loves thinking she knows more than me. She'll be fucking ecstatic. But what we've reached the level of vapid that I don't think we can actually get further in here, because I'm already playing a boat. I had no investment other than having an account in the game. I mean, finally I got some kickbacks by being legally dead for more than 3 days and owning and having tier 10 ships, or either having anything, having above tier 6, right? Above, I think it's 5 or 6. I think it's 6. But so it's nice that I finally got some kickbacks here, but I didn't earn this, and I'm also playing now in a situation where it doesn't matter what I really do here. Like, do I need money? Not really, no. Do I need to... Is this really all that fun for me to try and sustain this more than, what I already have? Not really, no. This is somebody who spent more than a bit of money on this game as well, and so this comes as actually somebody who's somewhat experienced but has long since stopped caring about the game. Again, at least until operations is actually going to go somewhere, which it's not. But this is incredibly vapid. I'm not really earning anything. I have a Yamato, whoop-de-fucking-do. But I'm also playing in a game that's not very fun. I guess I just officially don't have to care and just say, wow, I wiped my brow. Wow, that was real close. I could have worked my ass off for this, right? I could have spent money or worked my ass off for this. And it's really not all that great. I guess I dodged a bullet, guys. Now, if we had PvE content, I'd be much more inclined to actually want to go get ships and get specific ships for their effectiveness in conquering PvE content, and, on top of that, have novelty of gameplay, because, remember, the bots don't play super duper optimally, so the qualities of a ship, not necessarily their effectiveness, but the qualities of a ship are less... they have less demands on specific qualities of ship of a certain ship. I don't need the biggest guns ever. I don't need to be uncitadelable. I don't need specific anything within the classes of ship. I can do whatever the hell I want because the AI doesn't play in a certain way that forces only certain things to matter, which is, hey, what this content is right now in the PvP. Because unfortunately, yeah, it's kind of boring when people immediately jump to doing the thing that invalidates everything you want to do. So again, I'm not really being some Care Bear boomer, post here about what when I say I'd like PvE, but it'd be more entertaining and we'd get more out of the boats that way. And besides, are you really banking on esports in this game as a player? I mean, sure, Wargaming is going to say, yes, we love our esports community, but are you really gaming on that? Are you really gaming right now? I don't think you are, if you really seriously believe that. Those look on. However, unfortunately, I only have 2 of my 3 turrets. They missed. A shame. Alright, so what does the passive bauble here? What does the snow globe of passivity tell me here? You see, that guy, I shouldn't have even come here, which is the problem here. I've already made a critical mistake by basically being in the area where my team is retreating. The enemy is advancing, and we are retreating. But the enemy is also retreating in the other direction as well, so maybe we're okay. So avoid this entire area is what I'm hearing. shoot at the Iowa. Leave. Will I hit the Iowa? I hit the bulge. Ooh. Unfortunately, the spotting aircraft does not actually give me spotting. It gives me more firing range. I didn't really need that. But I guess you would need it if you're playing the game incredibly passive. Like, probably the best I have ever played is in the Nelson, because the Nelson is a game of literally game your maximum range all the time, every day. So effectively, just, I am a turret. I am not a ship. I don't have anything else on the ship. I am just a single point in space with gun turrets on it. Well, at least I do mediocre damage if I happen to hit the target. It's not awful ineffective damage, it's just mediocre. The guns are so big that they just kind of hurt.
The ship is on fire. Problem solved, sir.
That might be a little bit too far over, but wait, no, actually about 5,000 damage. See? Mediocre. Not amazing, not terrific, just, ooh, I heard him.
Fire.
Well, I guess we're just sailing over here now, because that's just it. That's just us now. That's us today.
Spotter returning to ship.
I have no one left to shoot. Wait, hang on. Well, I could shoot him. I'd never make it. The spotting aircraft would help there, but he's so far away that, you know, God would will those shots to hit if they did. Over this motherfucker. Those look good. Whoa! How much damage did that do? I didn't actually see the numbers go up there, but I actually citadeled the fucking Iowa from across the map. Skill. All skill. That is a cruiser, but he's going full tilt. So actually, nope. That's looking good. That's looking good. All skill. All skill. There you go. Wargaming, you can cut out my entire stream and just have that, like, small snippet of me being excited because I clicked the man real good. There you go. All skill. There's your free advertising. I expect my money in the mail. But there you go. Now we're playing passively, and at least when you're playing passively and winning, you have this moment where you just you sail sideways, you click on people, and that's 3 citadels in a row. You get the funny black and white badge, and then things are all fucking smiles. There's no subs or CVs, and only 1 DD per side. So this match is more of a direct contest of ships. Yes, and what do you know? We're actually having some entertainment here. A Harlem. That's a cruiser, I believe. Well, he's moving pretty slow, but he's kind of far out there. So we'll just guesstimate there. Again, I suck at aiming, so I'm just fucking guessing. That's probably too fast. Well, no, too far ahead. So this is more of a direct contest of ships, and we're all just sailing sideways, clicking on each other real good. But it is basically just a contest of, I'm just gonna sail sideways and not go anywhere near the center of the map, even though I can actually do that now because my team's actually winning. Hey, look at that. My team's winning after doing the initial trade-off, and now we can actually advance into the center of the map and go kill some people. Wow! Don't rush in too fast, boys, though. You'll probably instantly die. I hit the Minotaur. That probably really fucking hurt, though, because it's a Minotaur. That probably smarted, purely for the fact of it is a British cruiser with no armor. Okay, so that's an Alaska. Their destroyer is dead. That Alaska, I think the Monarch has that, so I'm not even gonna go over there. I think the Monarch can fucking handle that. That guy has less than 25% health. The Monarch's actually a battleship. He'll be fine. Looks like we're going right down the middle then here. The Schlieffen plan is in effect, and they are swinging through Belgium over there. Oh, that guy's just rammed into an island. Oh. Unfortunately, we lost the streak for the Citadels, but oh. Oh, how we oofed. How we oofed. Hey, remember, I got it for free, too, so any fun I get out of this, aside from the, having to see the game be disappointing, is all free as well. No work required. Just click. Unfortunately, the game will still fuck me out of things like that due to RNG. My god. This is why you never really shoot at ships front on like that, because their silhouettes are so small, the RNG is gonna be like, no, I will disperse and you will do nothing. I need to fire all the guns. I will fire all the guns. I will fire them all, and one of them will probably hit you square. Actually, they're still bouncing around the fucking ship. They're still bouncing around and just flailing off the sides of the boat. Okay, we're not gonna ram an island here, so we'll be alright, but that guy is still basically in the worst position ever. However, unfortunately, due to my absolutely horrendous accuracy, I can't really punish him for being standing still like that. Wait a minute. Okay, 11,000 damage. Nah, that's actually some numbers. Put that healing up. I'm seeing the Harlem is gonna shoot at me and he's gonna light me on fire in about 5 seconds. I will shoot at this Prussian? Come on, get in there and hit something. Hey, you know what? Good. I think the boys over there got him. Let's go deal with the Harlem. Excuse me, sir. Sir, those are not what those for. Those are for. Oh wait, no, it's a Dutch boat. Right, the Dutch boat. I forgot, the Dutch boat. Right, with the funny airstrikes. He's gonna wiggle and a waggle.
Problem solved, sir.
Now, I could probably overmatch his bow, but I have to be careful about this. Because I actually have to hit him. Hey, look, Confederate. However, unfortunately, he's got backup. But we're winning anyway, so these are the last two guys on this team. I'm probably gonna kill him, but you know what? We're ramming him. We're doing it. It's all coming together now. Do it! Do it! Too late! Too slow, bitch!
Attention. Reporting the target position.
No, I'm not gonna get it. Oh, like 3 seconds. 3 seconds away from the repair part, I could have saved it, but we won anyway. Okay. I sailed sideways, got a shit ton of citadels, and then totally blapped a Dutch boat. That was actually a half-decent game. And And we're actually going to hang around to the end of the game here, even though that's not going to be very far away. Even though, wow, everyone's really struggling to hit that fucking Minotaur all of a sudden. Come on, guys. He's British and made of glass. And the man is dead. Not a bad game. Christmas magic. Yeah, I bet. Right, so where was I on the boat here? Second? Good on you, Shimakaze, for being being invisible and hitting people with a torpedo. Well, lots of torpedoes. But, in terms of fighting ships there, I did pretty well for just being a free Yamato, right, guys? Alright, so what's our money look like here? Because I gotta take a bathroom break anyway. What's our... Yeah, we're fine. Discount coupon granted. One more thing, Captain. Here's a 30% discount coupon for a premium shop purchase on the occasion of your anniversary. No, thank you. I mean, that's nice, but no, thank you. Thank you for the coupon anyway, but no, thank you. I will not be spending any more money because I know this is about it. I shot the ships good. Yes, I did in fact shoot the ships real good. Anyway, bathroom break here, but it's still a free Yamato, so you will still have good games like that, but what you just saw right there is it, basically. That's as far as it goes, because there's nothing more interesting to do, and at the end of the day, it's really not really that fantastic, but it's funny to see the Citadel badge, pop up, and there's no funny bell, but that's where the funny bell would be, right? That's where that's where the funny bell would appear. But again, the game could be better if it was better. And it's not really that hard to imagine because they already started making the game better, and then they fucking stopped. At least I have a free Yamato for if they actually manage to get shit together, and if they never actually managed to do that, well, free Yamato, so I didn't actually have to work for it. So now I let one less thing holding me down. Just like the mouse in World of Tanks. I actually worked for the mouse in World of Tanks because I always wanted the big, dumb, stupid tank. Now we have the big, dumb battleship, but it was free, so I didn't have to worry about it. One last thing. Crossed off that list, but anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we are back, and we continue to do a free Yamato things. And I guess we're waiting until, I'm not sure if Kadyusha's out there, but no, I know Martin wants to hop in, because he's most likely in about, how long are we going for? About an hour, and, maybe about less than an hour he'll be here, and he probably also has a free Yamato, and then thus we can have a platoon of free Yamato, and probably do next to nothing better than what I just did. Probably no better than that match just now, but we might be able to force entry with 3 Yamatos. If we get Kadyusha in here, at least. But the Yamato, it does do click. It does do click. It is a shame that it doesn't do anything more than that, but again, it would be so much better if we had PvE missions to actually use tier 10 ships like this, because the Yamato is not meta no more. And, you know what? You know where that doesn't matter? In PvE. Granted, PvE, if actually adapted and, enhanced, will have its own meta, but that meta will be much more forgiving. Much more forgiving than what PvP has to offer, because the opponents are individually easier. You're gonna have macro strategies rather than micromanagement. And hello, Sagasu, we are enjoying free Yamato. I'm having my, Wargaming and Gaijin, annual, or rather bi-monthly complain. But you see, we got a free Yamato out of the deal, so this is much better than me complaining about War Thunder right now. The dev server for the next update is up. The F-15 and the flanker are out. They just don't have really anything going for them, and that's rather funny. At least I have something that I actually wanted here, and it's mine to own. I don't have to grind for it, and then play it, be disappointed, and then when the update actually comes out, grind for it again, but even slower. Can you use tier 10 ships in asymmetric game mode? I have no fucking idea. We should probably check, but... But at least I have something that's mine now. Now, let's see here. Where is everybody going? I kind of don't want to be right here. It looks like the bulk of the team is actually going south, so we will go south. Man, I know it's the Yamato, but that rudder twist rate. That traverse. Well, there's some swing in there. It just takes her about 5 minutes to get over there. So we will go this way, while slowing down a bit, because I may actually be able to provide fire support.
Reporting the position of a strategic target.
Aha. We're gonna say, yeah, I'm already being shot by something, but we're gonna say, yeah, about there. It's a Grossaker first. He's not moving 30 knots, but that's basically the fringe of my range. So, those look good. Well, one of them. I missed entirely. Came up a little bit because he's pulling away, but... Yep, that'll be it. Good day, gentlemen! I'm not getting stuck over here anymore, because, torpedoes. And also submarines. And they still missed. What about that one? Nope! Splashed around. They were on target, but dispersed. Oof!
Critically damaged.
How do I enter the code? You go to the premium shop on the website.
Capture that area.
You go into the premium shop on, on wargaming.net, or just, you go to any of the world of websites, and you go to the premium shop at the top. You log in, and there should be something that says redeem code somewhere on the screen. Can't exactly remember off the top of my head. I clicked him. Ah, yes. A homeless lolly. Interesting. Yes, homeless people. People who have been legally dead. These people qualify for free Yamato.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
He is also, hilariously dispersing off target. However, that looks good. It's not a fucking citadel, but I'm poking him real good. Yeah, so I'm just regrouping with my team slowly here. I don't think I'm really committing to anything but down here. Good day. Ah, crafty. He's going backwards. However, unfortunately, this may... Yep, that hurt a bit. Ah!
Enemy submarine in sight. Enemy destroyer sighted. Enemy battleship detected.
My secondaries don't have that much of a range, but I'm not playing in Massachusetts today. Okay, what if we turn into these and just kind of mitigate it?
All stations proceed to capture that area.
Not great, not fantastic. Heal.
We've spotted an enemy submarine.
Actually, he's... Hey!
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Me, the Yamato, sailed the ocean blue as the largest battleship ever. And what did I do? I clicked a destroyer once and stole a kill. Free Yamato! Oh. I don't think I'm going to kill him, but just in case I do. Actually, that's totally off target. Parallax.
Good game, everyone.
And be about the bitch. Well, I know there's no destroyer over here now.
Awaiting instructions.
Okay, the Grossaker first and the Solvrosia rammed each other. Well played, sir. Fonda, do you have any strange voice packs? No, I do not. Oh, wait. Well. I don't have clearly the only one you should have, but, I know it exists. I don't even, no, Martin, remember I had to reinstall the game because it did the fucking stupid thing again. So I don't have Torres. The only one you should have. Sadly, I think they added my wife to the game, but she didn't get a voice pack. I will also not be purchasing that, sadly. I will, however, acknowledge that Atago did, in fact, get a new costume in Azure Lane. Her clothes explode if you click on her, which is rather funny.
We're hull below the waterline. We're flooding quickly.
There is another destroyer. Well, I guess I have to go this way now. That's about the only option I have. Actually, I've already been citadeled by the enemy Yamato. But you see what I get for trying to play the game? I should have just gone in a circle in the back of the spawn. I will wiggle in this direction.
The ship is on fire.
And hope the smoke actually dissipates fast enough for me to shoot wherever the hell this destroyer is. Maybe I can spot him with my amazing... No, I still died. The Yamato that's been shooting at me the entire game did in fact kill me. Why? Because I dared play the video game. Oh no. It looks as though we're still going to win anyway, so that's about it. But again, moving on. Again, that is the most hilarious admission of defeat that I've ever seen in my entire life. Our game is not actually fun enough to continue existing on logical grounds of you have to wait until the game is over in order to play your ship again. No, you can just click next battle and move right the fuck on, because any dwell time for you to stop and reanalyze your life means that you will stop playing our game. Again, that is the most hilarious fucking, like, admission of defeat that I have ever seen. Is it that way in WoT too? It's been a while since I played World of Tanks, so I don't actually know no more. But that's rather funny. But if we're being that vapid about the situation, why not add more PvE content then? Because clearly it doesn't matter what happens in the competitive environment, right? Victory, defeat, victory only means you play to the end of the match. Ooh! Oh, wow. I mean, about the only thing I could actually do is get the Setsuma, after I get like 50 million credits. I don't think I'm going to be terribly enthused by it, though, but yeah, I could get an even bigger Yamato. Because I have now been given a free Yamato. I just kind of skipped to to the end of the tree there. I could get a super ship. But unfortunately, that would take a million fucking years of grinding, and I don't want to play PvP during all that grind. I'd probably actually make more on co-op battles. I'd die less. It's not because I suck, it's because, well, because you don't have to care as much. Okay, so all of the ships are going over there. So let's just do the obvious thing and just don't sail towards the middle of the map and just sit there in a ball. Because there actually is a carrier now, and we have to worry about that. Okay, we're just gonna go sailing over to A, and we're just gonna see how this goes. Not that I have any real control over it anyway.
Let's give them a hard time.
Okay, the cruiser and destroyer seem to have thought likewise in this situation. Right, so this is us. We have all of our ships all of our team's battleships. Okay, so this man, he disappeared. A shame. That's not going to. Okay, that's over the fringe of my range here, so we're gonna put that in front of the front turret here and hope he doesn't do anything. No, he's already making really sharp movements, and those aren't gonna hit him. See, again, the range on the Yamato and Japanese battleships as a whole is fantastic. The only problem is it's rather impractical. Yes, I can shoot real far away. Is it really... am I gonna get many determined shots at that distance? No. Unless the guy is literally not fucking playing. Okay, that looks on? Yeah, accuracy got me. Okay, so what about you? You're behind a rock. I'm being shot by that guy. Way the fuck over there. Who's moving at absolute fucking breakneck speed. Click. I click. My other shots did not hit target, but I click.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
I gave him a very skillful click. That one's probably gonna hit me.
Hold below the waterline.
Yes, unfortunately. Not too awful, but that, ow.
Spotter returning to ship. I need help.
Is that guy gonna sit there camping that island the entire game? It would appear so. I don't really want to get too close to him because destroyers, who are already spitting torpedoes and awaiting our arrival, more or less. They already attempted to call the shot around the fucking corner. But again, I'm going too far ahead. I should actually turn around and go over there. Because, no. The center of the map is lava still. I can't go in there. I'll be focus fired if I go in there.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
There you go. If I hit him, I hit him. Actually, if I hit him, he's fucking dead. Nope. Missed. And wow, what do you know? This island perfectly blocks me from that camping cruiser. So yes, we go back over here now. The end. The passive play continues. Unfortunately, it looks like we've lost the other side of the map to the enemy team. However, we're still equal in ships. You see, that guy walked into exactly what I attempted to avoid, and he is dead. Woe was him. He attempted to play the game. See? See? Gee, I wonder why they needed to throw a free Yamato at me to get me to come back and play this. I'm learning slowly. Learning that you just kind of sit here, just chipping away at the enemy whenever possible until they get bored, try and do something, and take lots of damage. He who plays the game the most loses.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
See if we can sit at Alabama again. That was funny. Nope. Ah! Hello? Unfortunately, the accuracy, didn't really do me very many favors there. A shame. Alright, well, back it up.
The ship is on fire.
Come on, get in there. Still nothing. Come on, set me on fire again. It'll actually make my life easier. I get to repair. Yep, he's got the rudder twist rate to avoid that. A shame. Oh well. Oh well, I just go back to playing passive again. My repair party is 5 seconds. Have a moment to catch a breather as the entire ship spins back around. Unfortunately, we are in a losing battle, and there's nothing I can do about that. So now I just click them. I click them real good. I click them. I click them good. And that's it. Maybe I'll get a Citadel on someone. It'd be funny. Those are a little high. Oh, there we go. We are unfortunately going to lose. So now it is basically my time to get any damage that I possibly can. I'm not gonna waste my shots on the fucking destroyer because I'm not gonna kill him even if I hit him. Those shells are shattering off my turrets. That's funny. Those are all shattering. Destroyer, literally not a threat. Good day, sir. However, unfortunately, the Alabama poking me is, that's becoming kind of an issue.
The ship is on fire.
Yeah, I think we're gonna need that one.
Enemy destroyer sighted. Problem solved, sir.
Unfortunately, now I'm being shot at by like 4 people, and this is gonna be it. Can I get the D money? I think I could probably get the D money. I think I can maybe, possibly, maybe, just maybe. Nope, nope. What do you know? That was it. The dispersion got me. I probably would have stood a chance at killing that Des Moines, not like it fucking mattered though. Because again, there you go. You get in, you are only allowed to play passively. Everyone we watched try to push the advantage or push anything, advantage or not, instantly died. And so we just sit in the back of the map and we wait. And unfortunately, if our team loses the chip war and is placed in a bad position, there's no way to recover. So we just sit there and we die. That's it. This is why I don't like playing this, and this is why I'm pretty sure most people do not like playing this. Again, we could just play operations. Would it be so fucking bad to just let us actually have fun? No, we can't. Again, I almost want to sit here playing just co-op battles, even though I know that'll be boring for everyone else. Because at least I'll have consistent results and I'll be able to click on people real good. But even then, co-op battles aren't really all that amazing because they're not designed to be anything other than a tutorial, basically. They're a practice match. That doesn't really do... Like, they're not really... They're not designed at all, aside from the fact that they have bots. Operations would be interesting. The problem is I can't bring the boat in there. You should be playing PvP. Yeah, says the people who desperately want my money. And they're not getting it today. Not even if you sell me my wife. No, says the man in Cyprus. No, says the man in the tax haven.
Awaiting instructions.
Need more operations, and they need to be expanded to allow for all tiers of play. That's it. That would be the easiest fucking thing to do in the world. But they refuse to do it for some bizarre reason. You could have an entire generation of people walk in here brand fucking new and playing operations. And not have to deal with all of the shit show that is PvP. They'd have a more consistent time, they'd probably be playing the game for longer, and they'd actually probably consider, this is pretty interesting. I wonder what it would be like with that big expensive boat over there. And there you go, there are your sales. But again, it seems as though the entire idea is to market the game without actually making the game any better. Treat every day as if you have just ceased development entirely, evidently. So what am I doing here? Oh, right, thinking I can play the video game. Objectives? Aggressive? No. We sit in the back, we click on things. That's what we do.
Teammate, I need your support. Enemy force detected.
No, no. Actually trying to, like, put pressure on the enemy, attempting to, flank or engage, control point. No, no. We sit here doing a chip damage war until there's less ships on one side, magically. Okay, that's 17 kilometers, and that's a cruiser, so as soon as well, the Yoshino's slowing down to a complete fucking stop. What are you doing? Going backwards. Yep. That's what I suspected, but those shots still may actually hit. No, he's dancing around, standing still over there. Okay. Well, I'll just, be on my way, then. Why fix your games when we can throw more money at marketing? I'd like to have some of that marketing money, too. I'm sorry I'm too opinionated, but people like people that are opinionated, right? That's why they listen to streamers, right? They talk a lot, right? I talk a lot. Give me some of that advertising money that you want to spend on people talking about your game rather than people actually playing your game. Wow, that was actually kind of okay. However, there's an Iowa. The Thinking Man's game? Yes, the Thinking Man's game. Mm-hmm. Yes, the Thinking Man game. Well, you're doing a lot of something. I don't think it's thinking, though. Ooh, that was not me. That was a Citadel. That looked like it fucking hurt a lot, though. But we're just gonna continue going this way, and that Iowa is fucking dead because he made the mistake of going to the center of the map. I might be able to overmatch the Bal and kill him, though. Oh, no, wait a minute. I'm gonna get... Oh, this might do it. Ooh, got him. I stole a kill successfully. What did I do? I sat here waiting. Right there. That right there. That Iowa. What did he want to do? He wanted to play the video game. And so he rushed out into the center of the map and died. Why? Because I was sitting here prepared, not playing the video game expertly. And then I clicked on him. Granted, I didn't get all of his... I didn't get all the damage. My team helped me there because everyone else is sitting around in the back, not doing anything. What an amazing skill-based game we have here. Nope. He stopped going backwards the moment those shells got near him. But it looks like... Yeah, okay, so we've won the passive play of the game. Okay, so there's lots of enemy ships over here, but... fair amount of our battleships, but it looks like the area that I left had the most people in it. Funny. Funny how that worked. Well, I think at this point, the enemy numbers have been reduced enough that we can actually potentially survive over at sea if we went over there to help. Then there's this fucker. Okay, it's not going more than 25 knots there, so about 10. 10's probably good. Okay, a little bit more, but I hit him. So yeah, I think we could probably navigate past this island in front of us and then around back to where the friendly battleship is. So go straight, then hang a right. Probably stand a pretty good chance of poking this guy. Are you magically gonna spot the ship again for me? It'd be lovely. Hey! He fired! You fool! You attempted to play the video game again! That's the first mistake! Okay, can I make it around this island here? Actually, I might be able to. If I just turn, I might be able to make it around this island, because it doesn't look like I want to be going this way anyway. Yep, nope, we're good. Okay, he's turning back in there. Those look on. They were on. However, he's going slightly away, so those might splash. Yep, nope. Well, okay then. Well, I'm out of danger, bye. Whoop-de-doo! Yep, okay, and we are slowly losing, no, the enemy ships are slowly losing ships to our guys who are sitting there, clicking at them as they attempt to play the game. Okay, as soon as we clear this mountain here. But yeah, this is it. This is the optimal way of playing the game here. The only more optimal way is if you were a better shot than me, and thus you were doing more damage. That would be it. Like, if you got citadels every single salvo. That would be it. That would be the only way you improve on this, because this is, we're alive, we're at mostly full health, and our team is winning. And we did 74,000 damage, which is not insignificant. Is that gonna hit him? I really don't know. Actually, he stopped. Why did he stop? Oh no. Why did you stop? Why? Why did he want to stop playing the game now for good? I won this battle purely because I was legally dead for more than 30 days. Okay, so now we're actually gonna have a close range fight with another battleship here, purely because he's so fucked he has nowhere to go. I'm gonna save my shots here, because those guys, I think those guys have that covered here. We will now engage the Grossaker first. Yep, oh. Short. Also, that is a destroyer. Behind, actually, wait, nope, there it is. That's a destroyer behind us. Where the hell did he come from? So, guys, hope you know about that. Just making sure. And, wow. Actually, that spread is so wild, it's not gonna hit me. Amazing wicked torpedo beats. Yes, I know you're going to turn, and this is going to be... Yeah, I'm ramming you. We're doing it. Yeah, all those ricocheted. Yep, that's what I figured. I can't overmatch the bow. We're doing it. I challenge you to a duel! Wow, bitch move. Cowards die in shame! He got high caliber though, so I suppose that's about it for him. Wow, he swerved away from the ram. He could have actually gotten more damage out of that. He was fucked. He could have rammed me and gotten a whole lot more damage out of what he just did. A shame. Cowards die in shame. But, okay, we played... Congratulations, guys. We played passively again, and got 100,000 damage, which is mediocre. Wow. I mean, there's that guy way the fuck out there who's actually... Well, I'd say he's... This is where the spotting plane would come in handy, but he's at the map boundary, and so he's going to be visible right now anyway. He can't go no farther. Rock! But of course, throw that shit up anyway. What? We're not gonna use it? I'd have clicked him good from basically the other side of the country. From the fucking East Coast to the West Coast. Alright. How did everybody else do? Not dramatically better. Huh. Alright, well, let's take a moment to go back to port and actually play a co-op battle. Because, you know, look, we've played some pretty good, incredibly passive PvP games. And now I'm bored of that shit. Containers, though. Why not try my luck? I had to wait here for a fucking Yamato. Why not try my luck? I don't need fucking anything else. I got a free Yamato. Why not gamble? That's basically the only thing left. Wow. Also, I didn't have any flags on my ship. I didn't really need them, but... No, I don't think I care about your dockyard today. It would be so nice. But no. Oh well. I guess I'll just have that condense. It would be so nice if I had PvP and actually had some structure here, but... I guess I get to sit here and enjoy my Yamato, and if I wasn't, streaming, I could at least have a drink as well. That's about as much care and thought as this is what's going on here. But as demonstrated repeatedly, you just... The secret move to winning World of Warships is to just try as hard as you possibly can not to play the video game. You see how I went to carriers when I figured out how dumb this was? And carriers was fun because I got to, you know, have an aircraft go over there and punch him directly in the jaw. It's like, I can't go over there, but I have my planes! This is why I kind of like my combo carrier ships, but even those aren't really all that amazing. Alright, we're not playing PvP. I don't have to care. Did I just miss a box opening? It was just coal. Well, actually, it wasn't coal, but it was me not getting super containers out of Try Your Luck, which is moving on. Nothing really worth seeing. No highlights here to make you, subliminally suggest you should go get loot boxes. See, I didn't spend the dime, and I got me a free Yamato. I didn't even need the fucking loot box. But so this is a little bit better because we get to play against stupid people. So I can actually sail forward directly onto this point and pretend like I actually am playing a better game. Where I get a chance to excel because everyone is dumb. I'm the one servant in the building. Well, everyone on my team is a servant, but you get what I mean. No. Man, that dispersion, well, it's 3 hits, but man, the shot dispersion on the Yamato's guns is just not fantastic. It's like, yes, really big guns. They barely fucking hit anything, even if you're directly on target. That time we actually hit a bitch, though. Those actually look good. Come on, get in there.
Enemy heavily damaged.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
And Austin? You see, they have AI for super ships and special ships, but no, we can't actually play that.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Ah, those are gonna burn out. And we can't actually have PvE with those. God, like, we can't even just have the PvE operations that we have right now with just the ships upscaled to tier 10 and 11. I don't understand why this is such a bad thing. Like, it's so, like, incomprehensible. Wow, I actually managed to Citadel in Montana. Ah! Well, he's gonna be dead before I reload.
Our victory is in sight.
But you see, now the problem is the enemy team is dying too fast. Like, we always have that wonderful rush where you just sail forward and immediately slaughter basically everyone on the team. The problem is, though, they all die really quick, so there's no gameplay to really be had here. We just sail forward shooting at people. It's great target practice, I suppose. That's really, unfortunately, all it's treated as.
Enemy heavily damaged.
Wow. Really? Helps me know that citadeling people with these fucking guns is way easier than I thought. It really is for the Yamato, it's just a matter of luck. And the enemy team is dead. And the only reason why I didn't do more damage is because everyone was too good. Way to go, team. So, Martin, are you in yet? Just finished updating. Good. Well, I'll just sit here playing co-op battles, and I don't think we're going to be doing much else. We'll wait for Martin to get in. See, the problem is they just die too quick. And would it be so bad to just have a simple mode where you have, well, asymmetrical battles are a thing. We could probably have a time playing that. That'd be funny if we were playing against, you know, if you're playing a Yamato versus everybody else who sucks.
Battle starts.
Right? See you around, Val. Thanks for joining us. Good luck, probable humans. Yes, I'm human. I have been dead for 30 days, though. I may not be able to be classified as a human any longer after being declared legally dead for 30 days.
Awaiting instructions.
The problem is we could sail forward directly into the, you know, into the fight, but it's over in the blink of an eye unless we actually, like, funnily enough, unless we get the spawn that's disadvantaged. Right? There's more enemies in front of us and we're on the side with less people like we are right now, but it's mostly balanced here. That'd be the thing, wouldn't it? That'd be the thing you'd want in a co-op battle, going down the side full of, you know, that has way more enemies than, you know, is on your side. So you get more free kills. That'd be action-packed. That'd be that would be the ideal dream, but
Enemy force detected.
one we can't have, or rather rarely have. Sitting here all isn't this quite funny? We're sitting here with all of the grandeur and power of the fucking Yamato. We're playing practice battles. Why? Because it's generally probably, more of what we wanted out of the ship to begin with, which is a kind of a funny thing. Nope, no Yamato. What did you get? You must have played it later than I did. Oh no. See, Martin unfortunately went to go play World of Warships more often. That is a shame. What did he get? Did you get a crate? Wow, fuck. Just got the one crate. Well, give it a whirl, I guess. Wow, fuck. I got boosted. Oh, that is unfortunate. Yeah, well, that... Yeah, if I was that, I'd kind of be incredibly disappointed and kind of tutor-ticked as well. And that's what you get if you actually played the game. If you've been active, within the last 30 days, that's what you get. You get a crate, then they have boosters in it. Because you're already committed, right? You don't need anything else. Oh, those new people. We gotta try something to get those, get them old people back, right? We gotta try something big. So let's give them a big boat for free. New players, fuck them. I can understand why the people are like anybody who's existing players mad at this. It really is kind of a silly thing to do. I played in probably one in. I played it probably one in since we last played. One time, probably. But that's all it took for you to be disqualified. You see, you weren't legally dead. That actually does penetrate. Interesting. Wow. Wham zoom right into the Citadel. We were overmatching the bow and going directly into the heart of the boat. Interesting angle there. The oof. Then I proceeded to get hit the same way by this other Yamato. That's a problem. Okay, well now we know. Yeah, we have figured out the trick. Fucking left hook down the center. You see, but we just don't go anywhere with that. I mean, it's nice. But I'm gonna do. The funny thing is, I'm doing about the same damage for less rewards, and that's it. I might as well be playing that. But that's it. Okay, so Martin, would you still like the shipbuilding? Would you still like to play? Yes, a free Yamato for being legally dead for more than 30 days. Actually, before you get in, let's go give asymmetrical battles a try here. Let's take a stand where your foes outnumber you. Yes, I will proceed to bat the lollies away with a stick. Oh! They're all AI! What did he mean by this? Well, I wanted to see this, but I thought I've never actually played asymmetric battles, but they're all AI. We can play this in a platoon, can't we, right? Shit. I thought this was just gonna be a quick, PvP thing that we weren't gonna play. I wanted to look at this. But give me a moment, sir.
General quarters.
So what they did is that actually what I thought they were going, like what I was expecting. This is basically, yeah, you versus more AI with less people on it, so you're doing more. You know, there's less people on your team, so you get to do more. So yeah, this is exactly what you'd want in a Huh. Actually, no, I think it's randos only, so we'd have to hot drop. Huh. Well, you see, guys, if you wanted to... If you wanted to make this better, you'd have people platoon in it, because what are you gonna do? It's a bunch of fucking AI. I mean, granted, again, this is just like... So let me get this straight. You make... You're not making operations, but you make this... Huh? You don't make tier 10 and, 9 and 10 operations, but you make this silly shit, which is basically half a game mode. It's just co-op battles with less people in it. Okay. I mean, that's actually something I may want to play. The problem is that you've also made it... You also made it... so I can't play with my friends. Oh, new players get... Oh, right, new players get a Bismarck. Existing players don't get jack shit. Right, new players get a Bismarck. And also, if you haven't played the game for 30 days, and you don't have above tier 5, you get a Bismarck, which is actually pretty good. Would you like a Tirpitz? It's not really a Tirpitz, but it's more or less identical, aside from the torpedoes. But yes, now I get to be the Yamato, shooting holes in much weaker ships. However, there's still destroyers out there that we have to worry about. As I said, though, I was going to bat the lollies away with a stick. There. Whap!
Enemy destroyer sunk.
I owe you one.
Teamwork!
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Hold up. Actually, no, I'll make it through.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Just gotta turn. Wait, no, I miscalculated. The Yamato's turning radius. Suck it in! Ugh! Razor's Edge. Now, Mogami has torpedoes, but they're only rearward facing.
The ship is on fire.
Okay, good. We're all right. I'm being... I think that's an Atlanta back there. Benson. Ow.
Enemy heavily damaged.
Okay, so we want to go this way, which will allow us to get angled somewhat on with the Bismarck, go around the island, and give us a little bit of a chance to be blocked by block some of the incoming fire with terrain. Okay, so now we're actually thinking, man. Oh god, he's going for the ram. Amagi, no.
The ship is on fire.
He's not dead, though! Come on, secondaries, get in there. Did they just... Well, okay, he's dead. Did they just... Did they disable the front secondary turret while it wasn't looking? Kinda looks like it. So this is actually a little bit more action-packed here. It is basically just co-op battles, but it lasts a little bit longer, and, you actually have a moment to actually fight! Why did they make this, though?
The ship is on fire.
Okay, so yeah, now we've got this situation. Co-op with less assholes on the team by virtue of less people being on the team. Yes, and you do get more shooting. Shoot, McBang bang because there's more people to shoot, and less people shooting at them. So your bullets matter more. You've got more ships per bullet. So yeah, we'd want to play this, but I can't play with my friends. I just wanted to have a look-see in here. I thought this was going to be faster than this, but Also, it would appear that the other people on my team have died. What a shame. Also, kind of funny, the turning circle of the Yamato isn't actually awful. That's actually kind of funny. I'm only gonna barely bump this island. I do bump, but not by much. Just want loads of secondary dockets. Yes, I also wish to be a fortress of guns. However, unfortunately, the Yamato secondaries just aren't terribly great from what I'm seeing here. They're kind of barely here. Someone is still on fire over there by me, though. My point counter keeps going up. I'm making more points. That means that someone's still dying from the wounds that I inflicted on them. Okay, sadly, it looks as though we're probably not going to win this because nobody else is really here, and we kinda are a bit down on points here. However, I still may actually shit-can this Bismarck and this guy around the corner if they're still here. However, it looks like the Bismarck ran away. Oh, well, hello there, Bismarck. Yep, too high.
The ship is on fire.
Ooh! Ow! Oof, that's a Citadel. No, it's penetrated below the waterline, but not enough to kill it. Nope, I'm still alive.
Problem solved, sir.
I'm still alive for another, like, 5 seconds. Yep, there we go. Oh well! That's actually what I asked for, funny enough. Now give me operations, so it's a little bit more action-packed in there, and there's some structure to it. Oh well. Battle, you could even do it here. Shame you can't actually play with your friends in that. I may actually have a look at those specifics here. We'll try with Martin here in a second, but... Funny. Okay, hang on here. Hello, sir. Wow, existential. What? Oh, right. Yes, you didn't get a Yamato. That's probably what that was.
No, not necessarily, but I have other tier 10s to console myself. I have the J. Humphreys and the Annapolis. I can lose money every single game, but at least have a fuck ton of fun.
Uh-huh. Right.
However, at least for the next week, because someone made a really big fucky wucky at work, I have to get up at 3 in the morning now.
Oh. A shame, sir. Okay, so hang on here.
Fucking shoot me, please.
Okay, so wait a minute. Yeah, nope, you can't. Wow.
Yeah, no, it's just fucking really goddamn stupid.
You make a game mode with 5 people versus bots, and you have a feature in your game where you have 5 friends in a single party going to a match, and you make it you make it so you can't use those two together. Mystifying. Utterly mystifying. It's like they really want to just not do anything right.
It's it's a hilarious one step forward, two steps back with these fucking people.
You know what they're probably doing? They're probably gathering data with it incredibly slowly, but you see, why weren't they doing this months ago? Because it's not like they just... You're like,
No, this isn't a new mode.
well, how long has this been here?
Like, fucking, maybe since August?
Since August.
I'm pretty sure you've played at least one round of this.
Possibly, but every time we were playing World of Warships, I was drinking heavily, because that's really the only time I want to play this godforsaken game.
Which is why I couldn't remember whether or not I played this in the last one. Deathlock is in the server with us. In the game with us.
Deathlock? Wait a minute. That man.
Case in point, again, that is also why I was very confused as to whether or not I had played this in the last month, because, yeah, I only play this when I'm drinking.
Right, yes, every time Phonto was at sea, he was there, sheets to the wind. Yes, sheets to the wind, drunk off me ass and stumbling around the deck. Yes, where no one could hear me. Thank God.
Or in my case, just drifting around in fucking Renault 44 listening to Jeff Wayne's World of Worlds.
Yeah, but it's almost like they keep making the wrong, like, they almost get there, and then they do something stupid.
Something stupid like this.
Like, I don't know why. Like, holy shit, you obviously don't care anymore. Why won't you just... You've given me a free fucking Yamato! Why won't you just do the sensible thing? It won't be that bad, you dumb fucks!
But why Yamato at all?
Because it would be the obvious thing. It would be the obvious thing that gets attention. That's all it is. You're getting attention. Granted, it managed to...
No, Chris was right. Why not just do Musashi?
I mean, because the Musashi is broken.
I'm sure.
Well, here's the thing. The Musashi is the Yamato, but with preferential matchmaking, down tier. That's why it's not available.
Preferential matchmaking. Nick, do you understand how long it has been since I heard those words last uttered?
Yes, and I'd be the one person to be able to say those things, because I, too, was there at that time.
Preferential matchmaking.
Yeah, it's a Yamato that has all the strengths of being a Yamato, but isn't in tier 10. So it sounds like a fun idea. However, of course, now that you can't actually buy it, it showcases that, no, you weren't supposed to be able to have that much fun in it, or rather, too much fun. The committee has decreed it was too much fun. No sale. Just like the Nikolai was a horrible mistake.
Fucking Cypriots, I swear to Christ.
Like, what was the thing about the...
Sorry.
What?
Sorry, Belarusians in Cyprus. Wait, no, was Wargaming the Belarusians, or was that Gaijin? I forget.
No, that'd be Belarusian, but remember, since the war started, they closed their offices. They're exiled now.
Yeah, right.
Probably one of the only smart decisions they fucking made, to be honest, because that would have gotten real fucking complicated real fucking fast.
Well, yeah, and then they immediately did well, not immediately, but they also did those fucking packs in World of Tanks that now have people on watch lists for buying them.
Yes, you would have been charged as a traitor to the fucking state for buying a Ukrainian support pack.
We live in times. I don't know whether or not to call them interesting or not, but we certainly live in times.
Yep, them do be times. Certainly times.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the ocean, GTA 4 being GTA 4, GTA 6 coming back, and people coming out and saying, "Oh, this is just going to cause the violence." Like Jax Thompson's back alive.
Like, it could only be a grift. I saw that. It could only be the biggest grift ever because we have no more excuses. These people lived through these ages. They saw video games not turn us all into horrifying murderers. We're certainly fucking stupid, but we're not horrifying murderers. So there's no excuses for this other than it's the It's the stupid cult trying to work its way back into the situation. Like, hey, that Jack Thompson guy, he had the narrative.
Which is hilarious because most of the complaining is coming from the ACAB crowd. So what the hell do they care if kids want to kill cops nowadays?
None of it makes any sense.
I'm not asking for a lot in this world. I'm just asking for some fucking consistency.
No, that is absolutely like asking. That's asking for Superman to sit down and enjoy a slice of kryptonite cake. Never gonna happen. Never gonna fucking happen with these people.
You know, the world made sense for a while, then the fucking gorilla got shot.
No. Martin, you know what just appeared in my head?
What?
Oh, how did the quote go? With the death of this character, the thread of fate has been severed. Reload a save or persist in this doomed world you have created. I saw it all, parchment color and everything.
See, I saw an edit of that recently, except instead of the fate has been severed, it's been restored because Henry Kissinger fucking died.
Finally. But yeah, no. GTA 6 it certainly looks like a game of all time. Now what happens when it actually starts talking? Right?
Yeah.
That pretty girls are pretty, but what happens when they open their mouths and start talking? Are we all gonna be pleasantly surprised, or we're all gonna be cringing like we're about to fucking die of a terminal illness?
I'm going to say the latter.
Maybe, possibly. It certainly does look good, but yeah, I have no idea what to expect with it, and this is very much a situation where we're all really justified sitting there with a gun pointed to the door, and just waiting to see what happens.
Don't just stand there. I said, come in.
Any day now, you wouldn't be doing anything wrong, would you? You wouldn't be fed posting, would you? But yeah, so the people trying to do the Jack Thompson routine is just a sign,
hilarious.
Hilarious and a sign of the fucking delirium of our age.
Look, I want to go back to 20 years ago. Yeah, sure. Not like this, though.
Yeah, honestly, it feels like people are just... Well, obviously, top of the list, people are deranged. But they desperately want to be, like, in the moral right. Somehow.
Nick, they brought... Fucking Andrew Tate came out about this!
I don't know.
Like, the guy fucking arrested on, you know... on fucking sexual trafficking law, sexual trafficking in Romania.
Yeah, wow, it's almost like we see that behavior all the time. Right, guys? Wow, this...
I don't even know what fucking angle he's trying to push. It's just weird.
Yes, it's weird, but it's also not surprising, because how many times have we seen this kind of behavior from people? The way that modern society treats women and, like, sexual objects and, you know, second-class citizens is absolutely morally abhorrent, says official. Next week, official caught with hookers and blow. How many times have we seen this?
The gays are bad, found in the stall trying to solicit men for sex.
Yep. How many times have we seen that? So I'm not really surprised, but it is so the most obvious fucking grift in the world because, hey guys, we lived through this. It was bullshit. We know it. You guys are just trying to posture or grift to really, really dumb people. But look at all the, Jesus fucking Christ, look at all the people who support Palestine currently. That's another argument in itself, but it is, you know, guys, it's definitely something to have a movement that's all for inclusivity and equal rights and social equity, and then to add really immediately at the bottom, all suddenly, death to the Jews. It's really something.
I mean, fair is fair. People on my side of the fence are doing shit that's gonna see me standing right next to them in the gas chambers within 10 to 15 years.
You said it, not me. But yeah, it's, really. something's very wrong with our age, and it just keeps getting wronger for some bizarre. I don't know. I'm just sitting here trying to be a sane man.
People keep doing really. I don't even know if to call it insane, but really obviously bad things, and they just don't see it.
Or that, or they're
And they keep doing it. They keep going.
I don't really know either. I don't get it. Well, aside from the fact is that there are some people that are obviously cheats and liars, and they're trying to do the bad thing and then get away with it by inventing some amazing fucking excuse. But then there's the people who aren't really doing anything that are just so dumb they think, oh, well, we can do this now. No, it didn't work then. It didn't work. It's not going to work in the future. It doesn't work now. What timeline are we living in? A one that I can't really say I enjoy.
The one where the fucking gorilla died.
Yes. the one where the gorilla died, and this apparently caused absolute mayhem and destruction to the timeline. A fucking gorilla. I just don't get it, but I can understand some things. It's just that people are so blitheringly fucking stupid that I'm past the point of feeling sympathetic. I understand that we want something to feel right about in our lives, that we want to feel like we're fighting for something and, you know, doing some kind of good. However, holy shit, guys, you're not really doing either of those really well, or any of that.
Jesus Christ.
I, however, did get 4 citadels on that guy. Click.
Good lord.
All skill. Free Yamato.
Real free Yamato. Well, pull hour over. What else is there to talk about? The F-15 and War Thunder.
Yes.
What's going on with that?
It doesn't have AMRAMs, because they're clearly trying to delay that as long as possible. The flanker also doesn't have AMRAMs. Or rather, doesn't have active...
So why?
Because they're Gaijin's trying to pretend that they have a video game, and that the best thing about their video game isn't when they introduce something broken and it's a fucking laugh and a half for 2 weeks.
They're really trying to pretend there.
Yeah, they're
really trying to pretend like we don't remember the fucking GR1.
Yep. We don't remember how much fun that made the game, but no, that was a mask-offs moment. That revealed too much. We have to go back to trying to pretend that we're actually a good game, with 2 failed game. Well, actually, 1 outright failed game mode, 1 game mode that is languishing towards failure, and 1 game mode that everybody plays, but no one really likes.
Why are we stuck with these games?
Because they were free. That's why. They were free. Though granted, we could also play much better games, like I'm sitting in the corner playing Quasimorph. Hey, let's talk about good games. Or it's an extraction shooter, but as Seth put it, but fun.
I mean... How would you describe an extraction shooter?
It's a gamble. It's a game of chance there, where you go in to a threatening situation where you may die at any moment. Failure is, you are a hair's breadth away from failure at any point, but free real estate, though. The thing is that if you put this into an environment with AI and have some interesting things that we can do in the game, aside from it having to be a rigidly balanced PvP-focused game, you start to get interesting things for that bet. Stream when? I was thinking about doing it today, but then War Thunder decided to have its dev server up, and then while in the middle of that, I get notified we're getting free Yamatos. So, kind of derailed.
Real free Yamato.
Derailed 3 times for that. I'm enjoying, Quasimorph a lot, though. I just kind of wish there was more things that could make it even more of a Necronica campaign, but there's enough in there to already basically be one. I sat there and kind of tore it apart. It was funny. And for your information, I didn't start with this on my own. The game was brought up to me and recommended by somebody who also plays Necronica. It's a very interesting woman I know.
What do I want to run now? fuck it, you sell them. I'm losing money anyway.
But, Quasimorph's very interesting, very entertaining, and I've also busted the economy in half.
I see.
And now I can drop into every mission with 4 turrets in my back pocket and basically a Gatling gun with as much ammo as I fucking want. The funny thing is, I'm still playing on Mars because I haven't gotten, I haven't really felt the need to go to the other planets and then deal with the freaky Aztec alien things, which you keep away by eating and doing morphine. Somehow. I don't quite know how all that works.
Right? I mean, morphine.
It's apparently based on the writings of a science fiction writer. I can't remember exactly who it was, but Seth explained it. Something energy of the universe, something more intense and less intense based on the position of the planets and where you are in the planets. So Mars is a dead zone and Mercury is absolute fucking hell.
I mean, Mercury would be because it's, pretty fucking close to the sun, but that's just yeah.
Actually, yeah, but Mercury, but this
He's
is
thinking.
But see, this is the Venus Wars timeline where Mercury and Venus are actually colonizable. Unfortunately, we don't have any biplane flying fortress things, or any kids on unicycles. Venus Wars is a great fucking movie, but Jesus fucking Christ, some of that shit's really interesting, really bizarre, but really interesting. But I'm not exactly sure how you keep the horrible aliens from warping in, or people around you from turning into horrible aliens by eating and shooting up morphine. I don't understand how that one works. More and more, it sounds like I just kind of squint my eyes and say, okay, so this isn't actual aliens. I'm just going insane from hunger. So if this was a Necronica campaign, the more madness points I incurred, the more horrible aliens would appear, air quotes, out of thin air. And the more people that would turn into suddenly spontaneously horrible aliens. Like my friends. Yes, I see this. Yes. Sounds like warp fuckery. Apparently it is. And also, you're apparently responsible. That's not a spoiler. The game starts like that. The entire world is,
Wake up! Welcome to hell. You did this.
Yes, the world is, the world is apparently, anarcho-capitalism? So, money by any means? The end? And you helped an interdimensional demon thing for money. And then
Did I get paid well?
Evidently you were, but your crew just kind of looked at each other and went, okay, why isn't he leaving though? Why is he still here? He said he was why didn't he go back to his home dimension? Why are they oh no. And then you get attacked by space communists. And then you just go back to business dealing with corpos and, and basically anybody. For money. Or, not for money, but for item ships, so you can make basically anything you want.
So you unleashed hell for money, but not enough that you could actually retire.
Nope! However, if
that sounds like to me it wasn't worth it.
However, you could also no. But you see, the way you get success, well, you could actually help the corporations and benefit off the chaos, or you could kill people, cut them into pieces, and sell the body parts to the horrible aliens.
Schlieffen. Hello, Schlieffen. This is where I die.
You could actually bask in the chaos that you have created and sell body parts to the horrible Aztec aliens.
Oh, so it's
There's still plenty of means to easily profit off the situation.
So it's Cruelty Squad?
Kind of, yes! We don't have any horrifying and unfortunate and disfiguring body modifications yet, but that's on the roadmap. Wait, Schlieffen, since when the fuck do you have torpedoes? What the fuck?
It's German, what do you expect?
That wasn't part of the Schlieffen plan, what the fuck?
Problem solved, sir.
Oh no. Wait, no, I'm still alive. Still alive.
Good
I didn't
lord.
see that guy. Still alive though. I'm fine.
That was a great
Oh, you fucking killed the Schlieffen and just accidentally ran into the Jinan.
Yes. Oops. I'm still alive though. Yeah, I'm gonna survive the flooding. I'm good. Hey, look, I rammed someone finally. It was an AI. Money by any means. Martin, what is our group saying for we accept payments in gun, alcohol, and lawyers? That's effectively what's going on in Quasimorph. It's a very interesting setting where nothing matters. And it's all really just a terrible place to live. However, violence comes fairly easy to you. Also, death doesn't matter because you just make, clones of people from, random goo vats and personality chips. Once again, this is not supposed to be a Necrotica campaign. If you tilt your head, though, and squint, it very easily becomes one. What I want to do is I want to take what I learned from Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator and, get a bunch of body parts together and, resurrect people through either science or juju magic or a combination of both. And what you get at the end of the day is a character, an entirely unique character with a random stat block and a story you made the fuck up off the top of your head. And you're really a necromancer. However, the game itself is pretty fun. At $20, it's still an early access game that's only like a month old, but it's rather entertaining game. However, the economy can be broken 6 ways from Sunday in a number of means. It will probably be patched, but if I stream, I will showcase to you the easiest way to break the economy. However, it's one of those things where it has a lot of mechanics like Tarkov and games like that, but if you simply treat it as that, you're missing a whole lot. Also, the gameplay is hard, but it mainly comes down to figuring out how the movement and combat system works. In that you don't pull an XCOM and end your turn directly in front of like 4 dudes and instantly die. So it's a hard game, ? But not really all that hard, honestly. It'd take you like 2 hours and you'll probably be mostly an expert. Then it's just on to making money. But you see, this is relaxing. It's a shame that this isn't the whole fucking game, but this is relaxing. Free, talking with friends and having, well-meaning intellectual discussions. In my free Yamato. Hashtag real free Yamato.
While I just sit here sipping on wine, because my life is collapsing.
I'm very sorry, sir.
It's slowly becoming the tired that sleep won't fix.
This is true, however. Martin's coming down near me next month. We're gonna
have to survive this month. I just have to survive this month.
We're gonna have a nice week.
Also, now that I'm remembering this, fuck you, you anti-American prick, using the Yamato on Pearl Harbor Day.
Oh. Is that why they gave it for free? Is this some kind of psyop? I totally missed that.
Oh god, was this intentional?
Is this some kind of psyop? How about? Both pretty good. However, we've just accidentally stumbled upon something kind of unfortunate. Yeah, it is December 7th. A day that will live in info. Meanwhile, me over here watching anime and then playing my free Yamato. Hashtag
real free Yamato.
Hashtag real free Yamato. And then we all have to sit here and discuss. You really look at ourselves and think, who really did win the war?
We can slip into poll conversation way too quick on that one, so I'm gonna abort that.
It was a joke anyway. Moving on.
Speaking of anime, so yeah, Great Pretender Season 2.
Yeah, hope they fix that ending, and by fix that ending, I mean
it's apparently mostly focusing on, Laurent's girlfriend, who is up to her old shit again, if the trailer's anything to go on.
I hope she suffers a lot, because she's the main reason why the story happened, by being a greedy bitch that didn't want to walk away from the table before it fucking killed her, except it didn't fucking kill her. But we had to go under the assumption that she was dead the entire time.
A kid's life was ruined because of her.
Yes.
The main character's life was outright ruined because of her.
Yes. But you see...
He never even met her, and she ruined his life. It's just...
So again, this woman better suffer horribly, and then maybe I'll be able to like her.
You know she won't. You know, like the ending portrays Laurent as the good guy in all of this. He's absolutely the fucking villain.
Well, actually, no. Nobody's a villain, remember? Because they gave all the money back within the last 5 minutes. And then everybody's friends
It's
again.
also stupid.
That's the dumbest fucking part of that entire, like, Great Pretender's a great show. The only problem is the ending.
Until the last arc!
Yeah, until the ending, and then everything just kind of falls apart, and it's all really stupid. Yeah, great show, great premise, mostly great execution throughout. Even though, honestly, I felt like the first arc was the best arc, and then everything just kind of didn't really improve.
I like Singapore. I like London for different reasons, though.
Meh.
I think London was a comfy arc. But it all does just kind of play on the same motif after the first act.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, right now I'm remembering the first time. That's what we determined the first time. It was just the same thing over and over again. Granted, obviously, the goal of we're gonna steal this rich guy's shit isn't really all that variable. On this episode, String Bean and the gang steal shit. I mean, were you really surprised?
Isn't this what you came for? Are you not entertained?
I mean, it was an okay show, but again, that ending was just atrocious.
I'm not fond of that. I'm not fond of the ending at all.
Neither am I. I'm just, again, I'm left wondering.
Which is funny,
Why?
okay, so we watched that. We watched Great Pretender before. No, because it was 2021 that I came, or the winter 2020 that I came down, and that's when we fucking watched Higurashi.
Yep. The fun times in the Skinner box, which also had an awful ending. I'm seeing a pattern here.
That had a fucking
Actually,
great setup, but then
no, Martin, that Higurashi didn't just have a bad ending; it had a bad season. That was the bad ending. We had a bad ending for an entire season.
And it just never stopped from there.
I mean, I'm glad you all had fun in the Skinner box again, but you built everything up. It was a great ride, great mystery, great surprise, and then ruined it afterwards by overstaying its welcome and then just doing dumb shit. And ending in an even dumber way. And where it became painfully obvious this entire thing was basically just to make the cute girls kiss.
But, episode 15.
Slapstick. Again. There were moments, and that's what makes the entire ending sequence, as it were. What do you call a bad ending season? An entire season of it. I don't know, but yeah, slapstick. Great, fantastic. It showcased that those bastards still have an absolutely devious sense of humor and actually make good stuff. And then they ruined all of that with the ending where Sadako wins because we said so.
Spoiler alert, by the way, it was Sadako. It was Sadako doing everything because she didn't want to grow up.
Yes, and she shouldn't be rewarded for that, but that's all the story did in the end.
She was cleansed of her sins, and they basically said... Rika and Sadako said, maybe we should see other people.
Basically, yeah, and I don't think even cleansed of the sins. They just kind of forgot.
They had the fucking audacity to close it out. They had the fucking audacity to close it all out with Dear You.
Yeah, that, and of course she snaps her fingers being a god now, and then the big brother wakes up, so Shion's just totally fine and dandy, and it's like,
Keiichi's still not a fucking character in these last two seasons, but you know, that's okay, we got fucking Sadachi back!
I don't know exactly how.
We got fucking Nini back!
Yeah, I don't know how Martin would term this, but I just looked at this and I'm like, this is way too fucking happy of an ending. This is totally undeserved, even for all the horrible things that we had to sit through and witness through this entire thing. This was totally undeserved.
I know what to call it, a fucking hack job!
Yes, that entire ending was a hack job. It felt like we got to the last arc, and then like they had labored everything up And like they had labored everything up to that point in excruciatingly like fine detail and planning that it was a fantastic, airtight fucking show. Goddamn great award, a million awards. Everyone's fucking ecstatic. It's just a great show. And then
And they were running with it really fucking well until they tripped on the last step and broke all their fucking teeth.
No, and then the writers just they laid out the entire plot, and then and the writers went, and then it was revealed that Sadako was behind everything all along, and imagine the writer sitting in front of a whiteboard just kind of like contorting his arms randomly. And everything works out, it's fine. What? Yeah! That's how it ends. What?
What?
Yeah, it's great! Everything's fine. Everybody hugs and holds hands. The two cute girls kiss.
The other three remain completely oblivious and fucking non-important.
Exactly. Which is just kind of a comedy upon itself with how, like, Keiichi just... What the fuck, guys? I know this is supposed to be about those two, but after Keiichi
Remember when Keiichi was, like, the pivotal guy?
Yeah, I know. Again, for, you know, I guess basic framing for a story, having the male lead being, you know, the answer to everything at the end with, you know, guts, guile, manliness, and determination, but they just
And a baseball bat. Don't forget the baseball bat.
And a baseball bat. We're not going to talk about the we're not going to talk about the timelines where he was led astray with the baseball bat, but that only means that when he succeeds, it really means something. But then they go from that to every other character is scene dressing aside from Shion. We needed more Shion's at screen time.
Okay, what the fuck did Shion actually do?
Nothing. She's Shion. She's just the best. That's
Like-
it. She's just the best.
Like, yeah, we had the retread of her arc, but it was actually Mion this time. We know it was fucking Mion this time.
Yeah, we're sure about that one. There's no lingering questions in the air. Because we never really figured out if it was Shion or Mion. That was the most disturbing thing about that arc. We never really knew.
Reno at least did contribute something great in these two seasons, which was a fucking treasure trove of reaction.
Yes, that Shion's just the best, and then Rena is just memes. Damn near every episode, lasting, impactful memes. What does Keiichi get? Absolutely fucking nothing. No respect around
He gets
here.
locked in the fucking basement.
No respect in this village. No respect.
That's all he gets. He gets fucking locked in the basement.
No respect.
Also, fucking, you know, gets his brains bashed in, but survives somehow.
I mean, we had, in the first couple of episodes, we did in fact have a absolutely picturesque hate fuck between him and Rena. That was in fact a murder fuck, if I have ever seen one.
I mean, especially in the Chinese edition, where they replaced all the blood with white.
Which continues to have really weird consequences in other
Like, hell, at least
shows.
School Days did it black.
I mean, that makes sense, really. Oh, hey, Martin! Speaking of School Days, isn't this a nice boat? It's free. Remember, hashtag real free Yamato. Tweet nice Tweet nice boat for your chance to enter a contest that doesn't fucking exist. Disclaimer.
You want
It's not actually.
I got an idea.
What?
I have a plan.
Ba, 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 ba.
So you really want to do some Fear and Loathing shit, some some potential Patreon recordings, right?
Yes, we may actually have something for the patrons.
School Days.
Oh my god. Man.
The VN.
Martin! Isn't it a little bit too obvious for it to be called Fear and Loathing in high school? Isn't it a little obvious?
Well, what else would you call it? Fear and Loathing on the boat? The boat's not even in the game.
Well, then we just read fucking Moby Dick drunk out of our ass.
Actually, wait a minute. No, I think the boat may be in the game. No. That was just the anime.
The boat. Man, what is the stream now? This is me and Martin actually having a nice conversation while we sit around sailing co-op boats. It's a wonderful stream. I hope you're all laughing. Dear God, please laugh. My God.
It was a lovely war. Meanwhile, I'm just scrolling on the fucking anime list and seeing not a goddamn thing I want to watch.
I have this feeling though. I have this same feeling right now. I really feel like I should be watching seasonal anime, but I never really seem to...
Siren's good. I just haven't caught up with that.
Yeah, right. I haven't gone near that, but I probably should with all the memes and all the fucking porn. My God.
Oh yeah, no, because Nick, the last time we did seasonal, we watched Higurashi and fucking redo of Healer.
What a time it was. What a time that was.
Yeah, well, that was certainly a fucking time.
Which, again, also had a really kind of not great ending. I'm seeing a pattern.
For different reasons.
Yeah,
we promise, different reasons.
Entirely different reasons, because the moment... Yeah, the thing about Healer is that we felt like we were working up to the subplot where there's a bigger evil afoot, and then there winds up not being any. The end.
Or rather, the bigger evil just goes down like the weakest bitch.
We suspected that, you know, the sadist little sister was going to be hiding some kind of horrible secret about there being something, big bad evil guy, something, season 2. And that's where it felt like it was going, and then it didn't actually go that way at all.
I mean, no, season 2 is obviously Barrett from Final Fantasy. You know, the kitty raping Barrett.
Great. Well, it is funny. Thank God for that.
Even if most of the topics are probably going over the majority of y'all's heads.
But we're talking about kids and fun in anime. It's great. Everybody likes
Yeah.
kids and fun in anime.
Which reminds me, I really have to get digging deep into the fucking rule book for the upcoming Skycrawlers game.
Martin is working on a project in the corner.
Which would probably be viewed, available for your viewing pleasure on the Discord.
Yes.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Oh no.
Hull breach. We're taking on water.
That's fine. Martin is working on a project, though, because Skycrawlers is a great universe that kind of has world building. A little.
The game's weird. The game's really weird when you look at it compared to the movie.
Yeah, it is, but there's also such a... Like, it presents an idea, and then it doesn't really do anything with it.
Well, I mean, remember, the movie Skycrawlers was the last of the novels.
Right, well, there's the entire... Yeah, but that's the thing, though. We don't really go anywhere with the world building at all whatsoever. There's no further expansion upon that. I mean, yes, it's the last of the novels, but we don't really go nowhere. I mean, granted itself, the movie itself is great for what it's the content it's trying to depict, but at the end of the day, it also doesn't really go nowhere.
Again, I'm gonna have to use a smattering of, you know, just artistic liberty because shit, I need to find a translated copy of the novels.
I mean,
if I'm being completely honest, it probably focuses more on the characters than it does on the world building.
But yeah, which is the whole thing you see through the entire... Wow, that's another citadel. But that's kind of the main problem. It does focus on... It presents a world where they just kind of go, war is sport now. And then everyone asks...
Questions? Yes! Yes! A lot of questions!
Is that, like, then they just kind of looks at them, like, everyone looks expectantly, and and you know, everyone sits there in the audience going, are you gonna elaborate on that? No!
No!
Here's a fucking Corsair doing airshow maneuvers. Oh, fuck!
I need more wine.
Yeah, no, again, it's cool like that, but it's a world that, you know, begs for more development, but nobody's fucking doing anything about that, even though the video game was weird, but pretty good.
Just because it's just fucking Project Aces.
I mean, yes, because it like you got the people who make the arcade flying games to make your game about arcade flying. Of course it was good. The only limiting factor is that it was on the fucking Wii. That was the only issue with it.
Yes. What console are we gonna put our Ace Combat knockoff made by the Ace Combat guys? I know, the Wii.
Waggle stick, airshow maneuver.
Motion controls.
Just,
Why is everyone looking like they want to throw me out of a window?
they would have done
What do you mean the game didn't sell well?
It would have done so much better on any other fucking console.
I gotta take a piss, I'll be right back.
Right. But I hope you're all having fun back there in the audience. This is what me and my friends get up to when we sit down and have a talk. Lovely, absolutely lovely conversations about many diverse topics. But it hasn't been too bad of a day here. We've been here for about 3 hours and we have a nice free boat. And it's entertaining. It's very durable. But the problem is, well, we just, sat there playing PvP and we didn't really have all that much fun, unfortunately. We had some successes, but they were basically by very artfully not playing the game and waiting till the enemy team trips over their own shoes and falls flat on their own face. That's really all it is. You see, but we're having a nice time here. We're sitting here, we're relaxing because we know, well, we're sailing forward shooting at people, but there really isn't much to do there. But while we're doing that, we're relaxing, right? We're having fun, we're talking, because we don't have to be sitting there absolutely religiously fucking, manning every station and making incredibly, precise maneuvers and decisions and things like that. We can't,
like Foxhole.
Yeah, that! Actually, that's mostly just logistics, honestly, but the combat is like that. We'll see if that winds up amounting to anything, people, but we did have, we put a lot, I know I put a lot of fucking effort into Foxhole, and so did a lot of other people.
They're ready to go.
Right. We'll see if anything comes of that, but apparently there's a mini war going on right now in before a patch, so we're out of the game for that. We're not even gonna bother.
Which apparently the patch is at least in part, going to upgrade the reverse engine, which...
Great, that's only, like, one of the problems here, but we solved that problem. We had the turning rock.
Yes, the great, the Ash River... not Ash River... Ash River...
Ash River
Ashfield. I was gonna say Ash River's War Thunder.
The great turning rock of Ashfield's Harbor, where our ships can't make the sharp turns because the rivers were designed for literally not this kind of thing. So what we do is all the men, pull up their britches and go to the bow, and we ram the ship directly into the rock, and then we just kind of all lean to one side and the boat turns better. Aye, she turns better, and then we put her in park. Foxhole was not ready for that fucking update. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Hey! That man has a spaceship skin. Damn! A shame we can't... The Des Moines.
Oh, right, that, yeah.
Very sad that the one that they made for the Yamato event is not available anymore. Or rather,
I don't think it was made available outside of that mode.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I remember I have recording of it.
Though I'm pretty sure you can probably get it through Aslan's mods, which, breaks every fucking update.
Yes, breaks every fucking update. Which is probably why I have to continuously reinstall the game. But hey, that kept me legally dead for long enough to get this boat.
Bastard. I wanted Yamato. Just for posterity, if anything, but...
Really, at the end of the day, that's all it is. Because until something major happens, there's really not much to do in it. Though you can play asymmetrical... I suppose I could put on a white bandana with a red circle on it and play the asymmetrical mode as the Emperor intended. I suppose you have that, but that's about it. One Yamato versus the whole world. Tengo, but it worked.
Still a shame that we didn't attempt a Tengo in the last stages of the last war.
That would have been entertaining, but it didn't look like anyone wanted to do that. We were going to sail our... We had a long hook, and we were going to sail it directly into the enemy spawn and just say, haha, fuck you. However, we did totally, absolutely tell a submarine to go fuck itself.
They were idiots. They just continuously put torpedoes, of which they have a very limited quantity, into the one spot where it was just one compartment.
Yes, so...
Instead of, you know, spreading that shit out some.
Yes, so we learned proper damage control in that I made a real smart decision and realized, hey, wait, they're only shooting at us on...
I am probably dead. No, I am dead.
The submarine that's engaging us is only shooting at us from the bow. What happens if we seal the compartments on the bow and 12 torpedoes later, we're still not fucking sunk? They had to retreat. We, however, made out fine.
Yeah, they had to retreat in fear of a destroyer that never came because the clans just didn't want to use their fucking destroyers, I guess.
We don't know what happened there, but we won a Pyrrhic victory. We told the Warden submarines to go fuck themselves.
It's a hell of a thing.
Next war, we're going to be on that side, though, because we definitely saw... No, they have it better over there.
But the grass is always greener over there.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what the way I wrote it, but whatever.
Yeah, we're gonna have that, but it also seems that the Foxhole developers have realized what a terrible mistake they're doing, and apparently sometime after like March, the Warden, like, they're giving a destroyer and a submarine to the sides that don't have them. So this tells me they've realized, oh, this was a terrible idea.
But dude, picture that. Picture that for a fucking moment.
What?
2 weeks it took to get production on that first destroyer?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine. Just picture.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. It's beautiful. You waste 2 weeks of your life
Mm-hmm.
to build a boat,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't fucking use it!
We don't know what the decision-making process for the other clans that we were involved with was, but they basically just abandoned the war without really doing anything.
They became harbor queens. That's what happened.
They became museum ships, is what the fuck happened.
I hope they all got fucking sunk by the Wardens when they advanced into Ash River. I did it again. Ash Fields.
We, however, survived the submarine and basically flipped him off, went back to port, anchored the bitch, put up a sign saying, go fuck yourself. We're still in business, and then proceeded to gracefully quit the war. At least we tried something, though. We went out there and attempting to actually take a town, while everybody else had just up and abandoned the entire war. I don't know what happened there. It's a shame I couldn't really stream any of it, but actually what we saw is that if I had been streaming a lot of what we had been done, the situation would have been made so much more worse because Foxhole's just that kind of game.
I mean, we do have the recording of the trip back from the second operation.
Mm-hmm.
That alone would pretty much tell the tale, especially the part in which I got shot and tossed overboard while still breathing.
That was a very interesting operation that we had there. However, there were some flaws that prevented us from actually winning. But, yeah, we did a thing, and then we found that Foxhole is still Foxhole. Or as I as I made this a trademark, Foxhole is a real game that you can play online with your friends right now. Many such moments of this. Mystifying, arbitrary decisions that don't make any sense, that when you seriously look at them, are just band-aids on top of really bad game design. For a game well past its prime, and cannot and should not be doing half the shit they are attempting to do with it. But hey, get excited for Anvil, which is... no one wants really anything in Anvil, but...
What the fuck is Anvil?
Anvil's their medieval game. Which is on a better engine that can sustain lots more people doing a less interesting thing.
I mean, personal preference on that front, but
So yeah, Anvil Empires is the game on Steam. It's not out yet, and it's not in early access. It looks very interesting. However, the problem is that it requires more people for a less interesting thing.
what do you mean there's another FLCL season?
Oh right, didn't it? Wasn't it their?
Grunge.
Yeah, wasn't that their fucking their 3D animated one, which is like Jesus Christ,
Oh
guys,
god,
stop.
was that 3D animated?
I think so. I think that was the one. Because
Well, okay, no, sorry, no, there were two. Yeah, there were two fucking FLCL seasons this season.
there were two.
Fucking yeah, Grunge and Shugaze. You know, just like they concurrently released those two seasons. Like, fuck, well, what was that? 2019?
Something back there.
What,
We
2018. When the fuck did we go to RTX?
That was 2018. Yeah, 2018. Yeah, so that was.
So I think that was when they fucking released two seasons right next to each other.
We didn't ask for it then. We didn't ask for it now. And what's next, Martin? We're gonna have Fooly Cooly Synthwave and Nightcore.
What? We're just doing fucking Pokemon games now.
Apparently. There's a lot of musical genres they can use. A lot of them are just completely made the fuck up. But yes, Vaporwave and Fooly Cooly Vaporwave and Fooly Cooly Nightcore, two totally real genres. Trust us.
Do I have any tier 9s to use? I have Pommern. I'll use Pommern. Yeah, 2018 was a different time.
Yeah, people were mostly sane.
2016, when fucking Wargaming ate a really weird fucking mixed drink and decided to just start giving us fucking all the premiums into Santa crates.
Yes, there's that, and then
that was 7 years ago.
Yeah,
we are never getting something like that again.
Yeah, and now we're here, and they gave people free Yamatos, which is rather interesting. But the problem is, I do, them time at around 2016, 2018, those were different times. It'd be difficult to call them better, but I'd do it anyway. The quarantine hit and everything kind of went batshit crazy. Yep. That's how people are going to...
I got a lot of guns.
That's how people are going to remember this time. Everyone went fucking blitheringly... Well, actually, we were going slowly blitheringly insane because of people hating Trump. That's kind of what started this. And then the quarantine hit, and then a bomb basically went off, and everyone just went completely off their fucking rockers.
Oh yeah, the new Girls in Panzer OVA released a couple of months ago, which Doug still refuses to watch any of that until they're all released, which, Doug, if you're out there, you know you're waiting waiting for actual years at that point, right?
Why not until they're all released?
So you can watch them in one go, I guess?
I mean, yes, but...
Don't you want to see the new Gloriana's girls in action?
Yeah.
Like Vanilla?
Yes.
And the punk rock one, and the pink-haired one that really looks ditzy?
Yeah, the brand new offering from Girls in Panzer this year. Mm-hmm. The new lineup. The other girls that don't have any character development. But they will get immense amount of art.
They're gonna get a lot of porn.
Yep, but they already do.
I wouldn't call that an immense. Not that I've looked.
But honestly, yeah, no, they're actually the Girls in Panzer and animes they're simple, but they're well designed and entertaining. They're nice to have.
Bloody sports anime.
They're nice to have when they actually get over here, which takes a million goddamn years after they air.
Yeah, still waiting for the those 3 Leiji Matsumoto movies that were supposed to come out back in 2019. They waited so long, the guy's dead, and so's Henry Kissinger.
Hmm. Right, so the accuracy is not really
it's Japanese battleship accuracy.
It's not great, but the shells hit the target, and more or less every time they hit the target, they do noticeable amounts of damage. That's what you're getting out of Yamato, it seems. Shell hurt. Oof. Except when they overpenetrate and don't do anything. Wow.
And I'll add 1/3.
Though it really is funny to think that this game basically ends the moment people reach the middle of the map.
Yeah.
Nice ram, sir. I'll clean that one up. Or I won't, because well, actually, the flooding may kill him. Nope. No, he's still alive.
Our team has taken the lead.
So I'm going to take a stab in the dark. Are the Japs getting their own F-15?
Yes, they are.
Of course they are. Is it going to be one of the improved ones?
Yes, they're getting a J, which is basically a C.
Okay, what are the Americans getting? The A?
We're getting the A, and the Israelis are getting the Baz, which is also a C. See, you kind of see
I
it.
feel like we've come in... I feel like we've been here before.
Haven't we seen this before? Wait a minute. Also, yeah, so so the Japanese one also gets the AAM-3s, which are competitive with the AIM-9X.
Fire!
But no AMRAAMs. Shh, no AMRAAMs.
They're basically giving the equivalent of the fucking AIM-9X.
More or less, yes. At about the same time
Do we
as
have any other platform in War Thunder air battles that gets the X?
Nope. The Israeli one gets
So
Python 3s, but we already have those in game.
So the Japanese...
For the moment, yeah. Unless the American one magically gets AMRAAMs and the Japanese doesn't, which I don't see happening.
Solved, sir. The ship is on fire.
I'm just gonna have to hold out for that fucking F-15 active.
Yeah, that's what we want at the end of the day anyway. So we're just gonna have to sit and wait for that F-15 active premium, which we will immediately snap up and buy, and then we will just crank the information highway, and that will be us. War Thunder is over.
Until the next thing, anyway.
Well, what's the next thing aside from maybe actually making a game? A game where bombers matter, and I can fly something funny like a Nighthawk or a B-52?
I was about to say, you want to know where it's probably gonna go?
Where?
Nighthawk. We're gonna get F-19 Frisbee territory.
I mean, yeah, no, it's entirely possible, because all you do is... All stealth does is make radar as effective as it was before Pulse Doppler was added. It just turns it back off again.
You know, until you open your bomb bag.
Yes. Don't leave your blinkers on, or you'll get picked up by a SAM. Which reminds me, right, I got sidetracked again, but the American version of Big Suka Sakoi is in production. I'm still writing the jokes. They're good jokes. Sidetracked by a million fucking things, but I'm putting it together, and I have to sit down and actually edit that bitch. And you know what the biggest problem is?
Footage.
Not footage. Finding good expendable car commercial music.
Yeah.
That's the biggest bitch.
You can only use Big Bill Hell's music so many times.
I mean, no, I can't use that, and I grabbed 2 songs to make even bigger Suka Sakoi, and now I'm out of songs. I had to try really hard to find that backing track for the for the second video. And now I'm out of music again. That's the biggest thing kind of stopping.
I think I have a song, but I think it's also been used before. Let me see if I can't find it. While I wait to load back into the hangar. Nope, there we go, okay. Ready.
Alright. One more and I think we'll call it.
Yeah.
Because we
found it. I'm sending it over.
We are in fact simply just playing co-op battles, which I wish this was more action-packed, but nope. But we do have a free Yamato now for whatever fucking, for whatever we may need to do with it.
Hashtag real free Yamato.
Hashtag real free Yamato. It's one of those things where this is always what we were doing in these games. We're getting a tier 10, not for the game that we're playing right now, but for when the game becomes good, right, guys? When the game develops, right. Remember back in like 20, somewhere around 2011, 2014, somewhere around there, where we were going somewhere, right? Remember how we never got there?
General quarters.
This game is how old? Like this
Oh,
Warships came out in what? Like fucking 2014, like beta.
well, we had an anniversary. Tell us it was 8 years since we started. I've been in the beta, so 8 years. It's probably since the game release, or like 2014, yeah, about.
And still no. Oh fuck. The CS torpedoes.
I cannot remember when that was.
What was the fucking boat? I mean,
Kitakami.
Kitakami. Yeah. Still no Kitakami back.
Even though we don't do team damage with torpedoes no more, or at all.
On top of which, we have subs. That thing that they were never gonna add.
I think the Kitakami, I think, is more fair than submarines in a lot of cases, don't you think?
Yeah.
8 billion torpedoes. You can see the thing, though. But another reason why I don't really want to play against players. Submarines. Of the mounting reasons why I don't want to play against players. I can see why people are infuriated at them, but I can't really be angry at the game too much because I just don't care anymore. It's like, yeah, wow, that's frustrating. I can't really be more angry at it because I know I don't have a horse in this race anymore. And if I did, it would be in co-op battles, or rather, it would, it would be
Just add more co-op.
It would be
just add more co-op content.
Yeah.
You don't have to give us all the money in the world like you get in fucking PvP. You don't have to give us all the experience in the world like PvP. That's what the boosters are. Let the players just buy the boosters. Take a page out of Armored Warfare's book, for Christ's sake.
The PvE for Armored Warfare is actually, honestly, at the end of the day, the only reason that bitch is still alive. Because it isn't the PvP, that shit's dead. Some people
The only time you get the PvP running is because you have some global operations fucking
you have events,
challenge event or whatever.
Yeah, you have events and people,
to which people just drag out their fucking Object 490s.
Yeah, there is still there, but for the most part, most people are playing PvE missions because they're less frustrating, and you just get more done because you're not frustrated. You don't wind up turning the game off. You don't wind up being fatigued and taking a break because you're not being constantly infuriated. Yeah,
but you do eventually turn it off because you're bloody well bored.
Well, that's the thing about Armored Warfare. That's not necessarily a flaw of Armored Warfare's design at any point. It's just that it's a dead game, so they don't really have any content coming in. So there's not much to do.
Is fucking battle passes.
Yeah, so there's not really anything to do after a while because there's nothing really happening. That's the problem with Armored Warfare. They're basically a dead game. So there's nothing really, like, even if the system is accommodating and fun, the problem is that it gets played out like literally everything else because there's just not enough going on. Whereas we come across the aisle here, we see all the companies with money to do something, to make those monies to, games that could be in that position, and enough money to make sure that won't fucking happen, and they don't do it.
You just don't do anything with it. It's really fucking dumb.
That's right. That's honestly why I threw my hat in with these games, because I felt like, well, this is interesting. It's going to be even better if it goes somewhere. And then it never got to that second bit.
Well, at least I got one more torpedo into the fucking Mecklenburg. Mecklenburg? Yeah, Mecklenburg.
We can't words today.
I mean, shit, I have an excuse. I have half a bottle of wine in me.
Me, I just have a speech impediment.
But yeah, hopefully I can source some more of that Italian one I sent you a picture of before I leave it down for Florida, because that was fucking good.
Looks interesting. Semi-sweet wine.
Semi-sweet with, you know, a little bit of fizz.
Blap. A little bit of carbonation. A little bit of carbonation, too, so, interesting. Not quite champagne, not quite, you know, a little bit more than wine.
Not a lot of carbonation, but just, it's there. It's noticeable. Once the air gets in, it's noticeable.
Sounds pleasant. But, okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Fucking goes down like nothing.
Which is the dangerous part. But, okay, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Real Free Yamato.
You came, you saw, it is what you get.
Until we actually have something to do with it. That's kind of the thing. We could play PvP, but PvP is really boring and excruciating, and we can't bring it into co-op well, we can't bring it into, you know, operations or any other grander PvE content. Granted, we could play asymmetric battles. However, we can't play that with our friends either.
We have to fucking hot drop, which never fucking works, because it's only 5 people.
Yeah, so, once, this is, thanks, Wargaming. You wouldn't have to give me a free fucking Yamato to get me back in here if you actually made some good decisions. But thanks for the free boat. I always kind of wanted one, and now I've got one. But, you know, you could make better decisions than have me in here more routinely, right? You do realize that, right? They're not listening. They never are. But that's it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I've been your host, Phontomen, and thank you for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your evening. See you next time.